Let me go, Connor. It's no imagination, it's the paper that I'm chasing. Never basis, slapping faces, say this on the normal basis. Looking at me, I'm feeling myself incredibly. I'm moving stuff, possibly you lose your health from the damage I done dealt. Kamikaze stash up your body for autopsy. You acting hella, I be wasting time to try to stop me. Kinda like your only hobby's hanging out in the fucking lobby. Don't get no boss, you preach your meat just like that fucking rocket. Success to daily plan, born on property and land. All you bum niggas can't scram. If you can't scam, it's a high demand. You're whack, you need to quit. Keep your day job, use a bitch. With that switch, I'll cause a bliss. First aid kit for your upper lip. Juggernaut is causing pain. On the earth, you just a stain. It's your parents that I blame. It's their fault that you are made. Juggernaut is causing pain. On the earth, you just a lame. All your life you've been in lame. Your pop should've left you in the drain. Juggernaut is causing pain. On the earth, you just a stain. It's your parents that I blame. It's their fault that you are made. Juggernaut is causing pain. On the earth, you just a lame. All your life you've been in lame. Your pop should've left you in the drain.
Crazy vice is gonna stop me. Nothing stops me. I'm raw power.
Time to pack 'em up early. Yeah. South Central, what it do though? Let's get up. Eradicate the town, then call it ground zero. Mind your business, don't try to be a hero. I beat the Goliath, applying the pressure rapidly. Like your mistress, obliterating your salary. Chasing in the places that's gotta be spectacular. When it comes to life, you can't be the passenger. Bring that massacre one day, be coming after you. She fired you because you couldn't manage her. Equipped with clips, make a nigga dip. That shit I spit is too late. You is useless, I'm improving. I level up with beat through music. Your Margo Lloyds is so lame. Do anything for clout and fame. Say man and Leo away from the Bronx all the way to LA. The force got major kickback. You all gonna need a shit back. Use caution when you risk that. South Central been a dispatch. The bomb from Bronx Lebanon, aka King Kong Palm. King Picasso drawing arms. It's the storm after calm. Whip it in the kitchen, my inventions make a nigga get. Turn to the streets when jobs is out of reach. South Bronx to South Central ain't nothing sweet. Come compete, you get deadly.
Monster hunt on these streets when it's time to eat. TD Jakes was a freak when it's time to preach. My SmackDown Raw still all elite. Yeah, press bash type, never mind the seats. 10 toes down, no need to leech. My word concrete, still wearing cleats. Bad bitch when he still sand the beach. On the each two for me, cause it's never a reach. YouTube, I still hop the seat. Flaw with the jaw, but I plug the leak. Got on this mic and I'm in too deep. About 1,000 about it later, means you inherited me. King of the block while I stone the seat. Never met a geek that ran the streets. J's on the feet while I touch these beats. Go Sega with the sonics like I'm Fit L3. Stay resubmitting every path to pave. Walk a tsunami cause I am the wave. Bring your revelations like the end of days. Saw him in a palm frame, Beverly's made. Enemies clock out like Flavor Flav. Make it public when you took it, I was born to blaze. For me in the kitchen for the food you crave. This raw rap shit and the beef is brave. On this campaign I'm vicious. Word to sit, I'm the sickness. Champagne drink for my bitches. If she's queen, we share riches. On these hills granting wishes. If she's Hershey's, it's kisses. It's like magic, I'm twisted. Bars on Tundra, you missed it.
Whip it in the kitchen, my inventions make a nigga get. Turn to the streets when jobs is out of reach. South Bronx to South Central ain't nothing sweet. Come compete, you get deadly. Currently, everything a nigga can afford. Rich people living good while practice sore. Our presidents acting like a fucking whore. Make him take his medicine, put it in his applesauce. What the fuck is going on in America? They wanna get the Bill of Rights just to tear it up. Don't like politics, but it's hard to escape. Every time I turn around, the bullshit's in my face. Got it on the TV and the phone apps. Soldiers with unnecessary toe tags. Nothing but distractions, but we waking up. Release those files, stop spoon feeding us. No equality when it comes to the colony. Land under free, that's nothing but a mockery. Day by day, we rule within the climate. The inner thought, train of thoughts. Vikings, this is America, this is America. Land under free, but they don't care enough. This is America, this is America. Everybody hates us, cause we always tear it up. This is America. This is America. Land of the free, but they don't care enough. This is America. This is America. Either it's hatred or they're scared of us. Like Pac said, they don't wanna beat the poor. We're all tripping in for a fucking war. Nobody wanted this all across the board. Not thinking about all the people that we lost. Even vegetable here is unhealthy. Phones giving cancer from a selfie. But the elderly here need health care. Fuck everybody else. We need help here. They wanna bully everybody on the earth. They want everything hardly reimbursed. Attacking everybody's wallet, that's where it hurts. Every day I gotta work, eating is a perk. Inflation is at a record high. They're only giving crumbs from that apple pie. How much money do they need? Never satisfied. No matter how we try, we're pushed to the side. This is America. This is America. Land of the free, but they don't care enough. This is America. This is America. Everybody hates us cause we always tear it up. This is America. This is America. Land of the free, but they don't care enough. This is America. This is America. Either it's hatred or they're scared of us.
And I actually said to them, I said to Russell, don't send any money for daycare because the United States can't take care of daycare. That has to be up to a state. We can't take care of daycare. We're a big country. We have 50 states. We have all these other people. We're fighting wars. We can't take care of daycare. Daycare.
1 2 1 2. Tell me how I'm sounding to you. What it do though? Blaze was goody. Toph with it do though. R to the B, huh? What's happening? Appreciate y'all pulling up. Sheesh, we already hit the damn goal already? Blood fire. That's why I fucks with y'all, B. You already know a deal is a deal. Come on, round of applause. Round of applause early. I didn't even say the title of the show. Yo, much love, y'all. Much love, B. But I'll say the title of the show. Council Roundtable. Sign it back in real quick. When it comes to the old-fashioned wrestling, let y'all know what's happening. You dig? And, of course, the deal is a deal. When you hit that goal, you know I got to open up them floodgates. It's only right. Tyler was good to your Anubis. Shouts go out to all y'all. Much love. Open up them floodgates real quick. Pow! Right there. Pull up, pull up, pull up. Yeah, buddy. You know how we give it up. As y'all see, the main roster's going through their reset right now. Who's here for it, huh? Who's here to see another new beginning? Oh, man. I see you, Anubis. What we got? How much likes we got in here? We got, sheesh, 12 likes in the building. Hey, and if you didn't like, you better make sure you throw that thumbs up. Black Sword Jim Duggan style. Oh! Got my dude Anubis in the building. Doodle.
What's up?
Man,
How you been?
It's been a minute, man. How you feeling, sir?
They switched me to night shifts, but the day they had me come in for a day shift because a couple of people quit, so I was able to actually catch a show.
Appreciate it, B. My dude Anubis pulling up to say what's up. You already know the vibes.
Yeah, I saw the title of the show. I'm like, of course they pull him over.
He getting another nigga wake up call. Do we?
Of course. Yeah, they're not gonna. Ever since OJ, they're not letting anybody forget.
Mm-mm-mm. Did you know what that was about?
Nah, I ain't even know. I just, like I said, I saw the title and I was like, damn.
Yeah, the video's out there.
Ah,
I ain't gonna play it or whatever because I think it came from TMZ, so you already know.
yeah, they always want their shekels. But yeah, so I don't know what happened. Like I said, I ain't really kept up
Yeah,
on the news except for the mass firings.
he had came from I forgot where he came from, but he was on his way he was on his way towards somewhere, and they had pulled him over. Looked like they pulled him over by like a convenience store or a gas station or something like that,
Mm,
and he had to show his license and registration.
really?
I was saying the same thing too, babe. Like I think the cop just wanted the autograph.
Yeah. Well, they did. Remember, they did the same thing to Terrence Bud Crawford the same night he won his championship. Same
Hmm.
night he beat Canelo, they pulled him over too on Terrence Crawford Day. You know, they had a big thing in the city, and the cops
Yeah,
still messed
I
with him.
heard about it. Right. Blaze said the cops pulled the rock over because he had dark tints on his window. What state was he in? He was in LA. Okay. Well, there you go. And I know as soon as he rolled them tints down, the cops like, "Oh my God, are you Dwayne Johnson? Oh my God!"
Yeah, I think LA does have a tenant window thing. I forgot. It's been a while since I've been there.
Because if you got dark tints, that means that's a personal vehicle. So you knew when you ran his place who the fuck that was.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Ain't no rental car gonna have tints that dark. That looks like a personal vehicle.
No, that's what I
So they
mean. Like personal vehicles with tents on them.
God, it's the rock. Let me pull him over.
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely wanted the autograph. So there you go.
Or they're probably thinking, what nigga stole the rock car?
Right. The Rock probably like on his OJ Simpson shit. He was like, I'm
Yeah.
not black. I'm Dwayne Johnson.
That sounds like a black name, dude. I've been fooled before. I got a white friend named Leroy Hayes, dude from Idaho.
Tyler said FTKO. Of course.
That's on daily. That I don't even know. It's not even like I didn't even know that had to be stated,
Yeah, like
but it does need to be reminded.
main event, right? WWE main event. Like it be
Yeah,
live streaming and shit. And during the live stream, they was showing nothing but FTKO throughout the whole chat.
that's fair.
And he said, rightfully so, they deserve it, which they
Yeah,
do.
they totally do. That don't mean Hunter's off the hook, but I saw the list of firings and I just went,
And I
"Hey,
don't like that. And that's the thing, I don't like that. You notice it's like they're trying to sway the attention away from Triple H. You notice that shit, right?
well, you know what? And I hate bringing this up, but it's the same thing with Drake and UMG. It's like, no, I don't defend UMG, but right now they're defending hip hop, so I got to go with them. But fuck them all day.
Yo, wow, okay. Now you talking. Because I
You know what I
agree.
mean? It's like,
I agree. 'Cause it's like, yo, my dude, like Drake, you can't sit there and want to sue somebody over a diss track while you're dissing motherfuckers in your music too. It don't
and while
work
you
like
had them
that.
pull tracks for you already. But it's like it's sad because I gotta stand up. I gotta like kind of root for UMG, even though I know that they're sleaze bags and the devil.
Right, of course. But in this instance, they're in the
Yeah,
right. Like the
exactly.
fuck out of here. Music is art. Music is music. Nobody got hurt. It was no
And,
violence, nothing like that.
yeah,
My dude, you lost. Face it. You're a bum.
and that's how I feel about TKO and Triple H. Yeah, fuck TKO, but Hunter, you're not off the hook. Fuck you too.
Right.
But that's
Got
all I'm saying.
TKO in the building. TKO was goody.
Much love, man. And that's what made it awkward. The minute he popped up, I'm like, please don't let him think I'm talking about
Oh man, what up? What up?
Yeah, we are
him.
talking about a little bit of Drake, a little bit of TKO sitting there trying to I guess be Triple H's shield.
I'm sorry. First off, Drake don't really annoy me. His fucking delusional ass fan base does. Like
Right.
they do not live in the same reality. Like I've grown to see that.
Dude, I'm still getting told that he won, and I'm not even a fan of either of them. I'm an underground head. Unless your name's Brother Lynch, I don't give a shit. But even I know that K-Dot beat him.
Yeah, it's like you don't have to be a fan of either. It's just logic.
Yeah. Plus, I ain't gonna lie. I used to watch Degrassi with my kids, and when he first released that first song, I'm like, this is okay. And then a few years later, I find out he's a superstar, and I'm like, why? And then I heard another song, and I said, you know, he doesn't believe anything he's saying, right? That's my
He
problem.
don't
I
believe it
can't.
because he be stealing from motherfuckers. Like he been doing this shit for years. He be
People
stealing
don't
from
get what I
people,
mean.
or he'll be
Right.
ghost, or you have ghost writers.
But even like, but you know, I know some great singers, and they got people write for them. But when they sing the song, you feel like they wrote the fucker. With him, I'm just like, you sound like you're reading to me, dude. You don't sound like you're not delivering anything to me.
I think when it comes to that, I think when it comes to that, it has different standards because like when it comes to like R&B singers or whatever the case may be, if somebody's writing for you, cool. Because where I come from, whatever, like me coming from the South Bronx and all that, if you got a ghostwriter and you're supposed to be a rapper, nah, we not doing that. You know what I'm
Dude,
saying? And that's supposed
that's
to
a
be the
no-no
standard.
everywhere. That is a standard. The only people that get a pass that are rappers are usually the ones that are producers. Like,
Right.
we didn't expect Dr. Dre to
Exactly.
write it. Dr. Dre ain't supposed to write his shit, make the beats.
Right.
Kanye doesn't have to because he's known more as a producer. That's the difference.
Exactly.
He didn't put on the rapper cap. But if you came in as a rapper, then you have to write your raps.
Got Toph in the building.
Oh, missed you.
Yo,
What's going on, man? How you been?
I
Working.
can't complain. Yeah, get into that bag, buddy. And working on music. Ravenous is out right now as you speak, all over the place, be like mayonnaise.
Yeah, nice. I'm still trying to find an engineer because I can't
Shit.
produce to save my fucking life.
Well, I was having a pretty good night until I watched this SmackDown episode, man. This episode was the drizzling shit. Oh my God.
So
Talk
a
about it.
standard
Go ahead.
Friday night
I'm on with it.
SmackDown.
Yeah, so like all seriousness, jokes aside, humor aside,
Oh
we've been
boy.
cooking here.
I'm about to roll up a blunt. This dude is about to he about to talk his shit.
let him go,
man,
man.
Yeah, man, like we just sitting here watching this SmackDown episode, humor aside, sarcasm aside. I got free time today, so I'm just sitting here and I'm just objectively watching this episode, man. And like this episode is just not good, man. It is just not good. Like every segment is shit. First off, it starts with Ricky Starks just debuting cold. Like, why
Yeah,
not do
I saw
vignettes?
that.
Why not do vignettes for him? His personality, his charisma, his suits. This the kind of dude you do vignettes for. Then you debut him. So he just
They
comes
haven't
out
had vignettes
cold.
in forever.
Obviously,
They did do.
he comes out
Yeah.
cold. Fans don't know who he is, and he's in there with Cody. Like, why would you debut him against like whatever? So you do that.
Yeah.
Then there's like a backstage segment with Tiffany Stratton talking about how she wants to do an open challenge. Like, we just another one, another open. Like, oh my god, dude. Then there's another segment with Solo, right? So
Yo,
Solo's
that open
here.
challenge shit is starting to fucking really piss me off. Y'all
Yeah,
I
know
did
what
see
is
that.
there?
I saw a
so much
few of these
lazy
segments.
motherfuckers be that it's
Yeah,
getting
what is?
ridiculous now because now it's starting to spread into TNA also. Enough
Right,
of the
so-
open challenges, please.
So then it's like but to me the most egregious part is like the Solo segment. So there's
Ballet
a
with
Yeah.
the
Solo.
Yo,
There's a segment with Solo, and then he gets interrupted by the Usos. And Jay legitimately is like, he's literally making up lore. He's making
Yeah.
up lore. He's talking about like, yo, the Tongan Death Grip is a banned move. When? When was it
Never.
a banned move? He's like talking about you're not supposed to use it against family. You ain't supposed to do that on Roman Us. And then Solo, he starts saying shit like, I don't acknowledge Roman as the tribal chief. Nigga,
Yeah.
you had the match on the Netflix debut for the
Yeah.
Ulafala. You said in the fucking segment before you fought Roman, if you lost and he had the Ulafala, you would acknowledge him as the tribal. They're literally retconning shit in real time.
Hey,
I'm like,
wait a
what
minute.
the
Before you
You're
go
right.
on, the reason why the Tongan death grip could never be banned is who the hell gonna tell Ming it's banned? Who telling
Right.
Haku that that shit's
Yeah.
banned? You go over there and tell him that shit. That's why it wasn't banned.
Right.
They did that, and then there's a segment with Sami Zayn beating up the gingerbread guy. Now there's going to be a segment next week where they're going to do a funeral dedicated to it. I'm like, this is some 95 Vince shit. Like,
I
this is
feel
not
like I
even AI
jinxed.
booking.
I ain't gonna hold you. I feel like I jinxed it in the group chat because I mentioned that they did a funeral segment for Xavier Woods' trombone, and now they're doing one next week.
What?
Like, this episode is dog shit, man. This is just not a good episode at all.
The
Hey, are
only
the writers
good,
trying to get
the
themselves
only,
fired?
it wouldn't even matter if they got themselves fired. They, none of them know what they're doing.
I'm
And
telling you, Jey
the only good,
Uso, Jey Uso
the
sound like
only
he was
good
drunk.
thing, the only good thing about SmackDown tonight, and this is really a small margin, was that backstage segment with Royce Keys and Jacob. That's it.
Ah. Hey, wait though. I got
That
one thing to
little
say about Ricky Slanks is that ever since he was Ricky Starks, since I've seen him in NWA, I've only ever seen him in cold opens. And I swear to God, well, I've seen him in cold opens on there, cold opens on AEW, cold open on NXT. I've never seen him otherwise.
You know, probably you know why? Probably because he's a good talker and he knows how to get the show started.
I
well,
feel
he
it, but it's
already
like,
lost.
I'm like,
He
who is this
already
guy?
lost tonight. He already lost to
Yeah,
Cody
he already
tonight.
lost.
So
And
Yeah.
it's like the whole sink or swim method. That sink or swim method barely
it
worked.
only works.
Can't do
It
that shit
only
with
works.
everybody.
It only works if fans know who you are. The
Yeah.
main roster that is not familiar with Ricky.
You got to get a couple
So
of
It's
matches under
like
your belt.
one of the rare motherfuckers that it worked for was like Taz or something. And after that, it didn't work because remember Taz, they did the sink or swim method with Taz when it comes to Kurt Angle. Because
Yeah.
Kurt Angle was somewhat of a he wasn't like up there yet, but he was he was somewhat of a legitimate competitor at the time.
Yeah,
And
but at the
they
same
had
time,
Taz do that. He came out looking like a badass at the Royal Rumble,
yeah.
but that shit don't work for everybody.
But he had vignettes
right.
before that. They set him up with some
Well, yeah, you're
vignettes.
right. Yeah, you're right. I forgot
Even
about
I
with
that.
the
remember
but
those.
even with the vignettes though, motherfuckers watched ECW. They know who Taz is.
But they set up vignettes for him. Remember, I still remember those. They were black and white. He'd be sitting in the hood part, talking about how most of his
Mhm.
friends were either dead or in jail, and that's when he started the thug life dead shit.
They also
The
they
mood is
also
about to
debuted him.
change.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They also debuted them in the right place because they were in New York. So if you're just going to
yeah,
debut somebody cold, at the very least, debut them in their hometown or debut them like in a smart crowd like Chicago or New York or something. I don't know
But
where they are tonight, but
they debuted him in Tulsa, Oklahoma, bro.
well, there you
oh
go.
lord.
There you go.
Hey, wait, I got a
They're
question
in
to ask
Tulsa.
y'all. I got a question. What was it called? Not it wasn't a backstage segment, but you remember when they would cut? They wouldn't like it wouldn't even be announcers or none. But when it would come back on, they'd have a dude like a wrestler in the back. Like let's say you have like Razor Ramon or somebody. You'd have his name in the back, and he'd sit there and talk a little bit of shit. They didn't even do that.
I also want
You
to
know, like when
point
they were
out
setting stuff up.
two other things tonight as well. Number one, they botched Brie Bella's entrance by playing her music twice. And two, yeah, they thought nobody would notice that. And two, they stole Soph's idea again by having Gunther jump Cody. And now they're going
Nah.
to do
Hold
Cody
on,
versus
hold on,
Gunther.
wait. Let's slow down. Let's not bounce all over the place. Pause. You know what I'm saying? That's not like there's a lot of topics to tackle. Let's do one at a time. You know what I'm saying? So we can have a nice, coherent conversation. First and foremost, got coked out Sean in the building right there.
Sunny days, baby. Sunny days.
Oh man, they gave AI some of that coke too, huh? A coked out robot, a coke bot.
We going back to the. I think they went back and gave them. You know what? We're gonna give them the WWF 1995 Raw script and see what they're gonna do with it.
Oh God!
And it's like, yo, Road Dogg. How long has it been since Road Dogg got fired?
At least a few months.
Yeah, it
wasn't that long. Pause. It wasn't that long. A few months.
No, like
I was probably like what? Maybe 2 months the max.
Yeah, like a couple months, like 2-3 months at least.
He was gone before Mania.
Yeah,
like you can't blame him now. Like you can't. Like yo, can we just stop the bullshit and point the finger at Lazy Levesque?
Triple hack.
It was 2 months ago.
2 months.
Yeah, so it is 2 months. Okay.
Yeah, it happened in March.
Like motherfuckers to cut this shit out, B. Seafood was goody. The coked out Sean, what you think, man? You watched the show tonight, sir?
Yeah, man. I'm getting that feeling back, man. Like that feeling I had back in '95, man, when things got bad. Like or that same feeling 2019. I don't know, man. I'm like, depending on where they go with Jacob and Trick, and Obafemi, they the only three that's keeping me on this. They turned Jacob to a clown. That's one. They turned Trick to a clown. 2, Oba. See ya. Wouldn't want to be here.
What about Javon? What about Javon? What about Javon Evans?
Javon Evans is kind of 50-50 right now.
As long as they don't turn him into
trying to turn him into Kofi. I was thinking of Kofi.
I think Kevin Nash didn't help either. Kevin Nash sitting there saying, well, you acting like Bojangles. It's like, yo, damn, my dude. Like,
I mean, they gave him the jobber debut. They didn't even debut him on TV. That tells you everything right there.
Well, at least they ended the show with Fatu and going at it with the MFTs.
Yeah, he just did the death grip and put Hikaleo through a table.
But it's like, here we go again with another bloodline civil war. Like, yo, we're tired of seeing y'all Samoan motherfuckers be. Why the fuck we can't? Yo, seriously, on some real shit. And I'm not trying to be racist or nothing like that. For saying, oh, Samoan, you Samoan motherfuckers, y'all know what the fuck I mean. It's like, yo, damn. Why can't be black talent at the top of the card? Jesus,
because they got Samoans.
Is it really?
They got Samoans cosplaying.
You know why?
Right.
You know why?
Exactly. It's like, yo, we got the Samoans doing what the black people be like. Come on, son, this is ridiculous.
We see the play. It's like you see the play already.
Like, damn, yo, is it really that fucking bad? You literally had these motherfuckers acting like they got black culture. You know what I'm saying? They're black cultured. Why the fuck is cool for them to act like how they act like us, but we can't act like how we are? You know what I'm saying? Our upbringing. You know what I'm saying?
Because of the Booyah tribe.
Man, I've always assumed the only explanation that makes sense to me, even though he's gone now, I've always assumed there must be some like blood debt. Like Vince must owe them. Like it probably goes back to fucking Snuka, if we're being honest.
Of course.
Like he owes them. He owes them like a life debt or something like that. Because this Samoan shit, it goes back like before any of us were born. Clearly, this shit goes baok to like the 70s, the 60s.
No, it predates Snuka because Snuka was in debt to him. You know what I mean? It predates Snuka.
I just feel that everybody could eat. That's how I feel. Why gotta be like why has it be like that? We could all eat, and when we all eat, we could all make money. The product will be better. I don't get it. Like the product is ass, yo.
Well, I think they're still fighting hard to make sure nobody's bigger than the company. They're still butthurt over that shit.
That's their own fault. Like,
yeah,
isn't that what you want though?
That's what they want. That's what they want, but at the same time, they're still butthurt over their own mistake. because the only reason why The Rock left them is because their dumbasses insulted him by not negotiating his contract a month or two in advance. Remember, they let that shit come to expiration, and he got pissed off by that, and that's why he left in the first time.
Now they got
Ballet
what it
talking
is,
to you, Tove.
Yeah, they don't want nobody to be bigger than the brand because they know once they're star lead, they got to go to work and create more.
Yep. The same thing happened with Stone Cold. Like anytime somebody, that's why they were like, we can't keep letting people get bigger than this. And I'm like, but that
I
was the
think
whole
that's just a
reason y'all
cop
made
out.
money.
I think that's a cop out. I just think these motherfuckers just don't know what the hell they doing. Period.
They gave
It's a cop
Stephanie
out.
McMahon over an hour at the Hall of Fame. Of course, they don't want nobody bigger than the brand. Because how the fuck does Stephanie deserve more time than everybody else? How does she deserve more than Sid?
I mean,
Yo,
they
that's the crazy part. And they only gave this dude AJ Styles like what, 15 minutes?
They gave Bad News Brown
I don't
nothing.
take that shit. I don't take
they
that shit seriously. But
they
the
didn't
day
give
I'll take
Psycho.
Hall of
They
Fame
barely
seriously,
gave Psycho.
Of course we don't take it serious, but it's like, yo,
the,
god
the,
damn, yo.
yeah, the day I'll take Hall of Fame seriously is when they put Arsenio Hall in. Put him in, then I'll take it seriously.
No,
They
no,
might
screw
as
that.
I'll take it
well.
serious.
Why
Fuck
not?
that.
I
I'll
don't know why
take
the
it.
fuck they don't put him in.
Fuck that. I'll take it seriously when they put Victoria in. The fuck?
I'll take it seriously. I'll take it seriously when they put Cyndi Lauper in. She still ain't there.
Yeah, you got a point. Yeah. Because was
They
she in the first
inducted.
WrestleMania?
Yeah, she was the first WrestleMania. She was the
And she
reason
was
They
the
it got
one,
all the
wasn't
fucking
she like
publicity.
right? Didn't she like transcend the whole rock and wrestling movement and all
Yeah,
that shit?
she got the
Yeah.
MTV
Yeah.
hookup. Yeah, she was the one that got the MTV connection,
You know
which
what?
helped WrestleMania.
Even though this is a far shake, I'll take them seriously when they put New Jack in there.
Right.
Man, they
But
inducted.
TKO loves New Jack.
Man, they inducted Stephanie McMahon years on the same day China's death. Like, come on, if that
Yeah.
don't tell you
Wow,
nothing, I
you
don't know what
serious? I didn't
does.
even know that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why
the
when you
Hall
look
of
at
Fame.
that's why when you look at their page, you look at the WWE Hall of Fame page, you see everybody posting China pictures up there.
Yeah, the day of the Hall of Fame, the day Stephanie got in, is the same day China died.
Yo, speaking of the Hall of Fame, you heard what Kevin Nash was saying? Like all the legends that had pulled up, they all had to share Lunchables and all types of shit. There
Yeah,
was
no
no
food.
food there, no
Shit.
catering.
Food.
What the
I heard.
fuck, son? Like,
I
how you
read a
not gonna
report
feed
that.
the legends?
I mean, I read a report that they're on $100 food budget now, so I don't know how true that is.
$100?
I don't know how true that
Yeah,
is,
Yeah,
but
That
shout
is
outs to
fucking insane.
yeah, shout outs to Wrestling Bios. He just posted a video earlier this week of his trip to Las Vegas. He
Yeah, I
went to
watched that too. It was a
WrestleMania.
really good video. I watched that shit.
Yeah, it
he
was
has one.
interesting when he showed like the food options because apparently like the food there wasn't shit either, and it was like stupidly expensive. So
bro, they were selling tomahawk steaks for $200 there.
Nah, he was
I'm
like,
like,
he said
Well,
the breakfast was
I'm like,
ass. He was like, yo, the
what the
breakfast
fuck?
had the breakfast had
wh-
no seasoning, and it was
I have a
free, but it was
question.
like, yo, they better off paying us to eat this shit. Fuck
I
it being
have
free.
I have a question.
well,
I didn't
wait,
talk
wait.
about
In their
this last
defense,
week.
they were on the strip. They were on the strip. The strip gouges the shit out of you. Take it
I have a question.
from someone who
I
lives
didn't
here.
talk about this
The
last
strip
week.
gouges you.
I didn't talk about this last week. Why were the wrestlers in the same hotel as the civilians? Why weren't they not in a different hotel? And why didn't they have any bodyguards or any type of protection? Could TKO not afford that?
I mean, they've been
They
getting
put
harassed by. That's why they've been getting harassed by fans that whole
they
night.
put him in a cheap hotel, B. That was a bullshit hotel they put him in. That's why. Bullshit security, all that. You
You
got
know
these
they don't.
motherfuckers' lives on the line.
It's that
You
karma,
know,
man.
bro.
They
You
should have
know
took
they
their ass to New
don't.
Orleans.
They don't. You know they don't book hotels for them, right? So many wrestlers have come out and say they book their own shit.
Yeah, they have to pay. They have to book their own hotel. They book
You
their own
right, you
flights,
right.
all that shit.
Yeah, they
We
They
got
don't
book their
pay
Black
own
them
Star
up.
in the building.
hotels.
Hold on, we got Black Star in the building real quick.
Yo,
Yep. Yep. What
How
it
was
do
everybody?
though, B? Was
heirloom.
goody. Yeah, continue on. Go ahead.
Yeah, but like I was saying, so many wrestlers have come out and said they book their own hotels, they book their own flights, they pay for their own gear to be made. So that
Yep,
ain't nothing new.
that's true though. That's been a thing.
Yeah.
Coked out Sean, did you have to say something from before?
Yeah, man. I mean, like I was saying, they should have. If they would have went to New Orleans, we wouldn't have went through this. But that's what greed gets you.
And it's gonna get them again next year if they go to Saudi.
I'm not in this.
How long do they have anyway for that? Because Solomon, how long? I forgot how long Solomon Monster said they had on them sweet Saudi money contracts, as he calls them.
I don't know, but that shit has to end ASAP.
Rocky.
They got to end, man, because especially with all this conflict going on over there, it's like you're putting your talent at risk now.
And on top of that, they got to go to Saudi. They're probably going to do. Yeah, and on top of that, they just announced a show in Saudi in June this year.
Lord.
Yeah, they doing Night of Champions in Saudi this year in June.
Doing the damn war?
I guarantee you the only thing that would stop TKO from getting that Saudi money is if Iran blows up every single building in their existence.
They will build something if they have to.
And risk dying? No, they're not going to do that.
Vince McMahon would. I'm sorry. That's the kind of guy he was.
Yeah, Vince would. But they won't.
He kept this bitch open during COVID. He didn't care at all. But But yeah, man, something got to be done about SmackDown though. Like, this is just too much bad TV for my life.
We're getting a very we're getting a clearer picture.
It was like if you took a WWF Raw from like '95 and just made it 3 hours. Like that shit was just ass. Like a lot of people.
We're getting a clearer picture.
This was the worst episode I've ever seen. Like that was really bad. It was a really bad episode.
We're getting a clearer
Y'all
picture.
are not making me want to catch my wrestling.
You ain't missing much, dude.
Off of what's going on here. And again,
yeah, AI is doing everything. Fucking shitty AI.
That's beside the fact. They're idiots.
Well, yeah, that's.
But like
that goes without saying.
But like
Triple H been all right.
I'm seeing things, and I was wondering if anybody else saw the same thing that I saw. Like you noticed, right? At the time of the firing, at the time of when Black got fired, everybody got fired. I think it was last week, right?
Yeah.
Like you noticed when all that was happening, who wasn't talking out of everybody?
I haven't kept up.
Triple H.
Yeah, Triple H was the one who wasn't talking. You know why he wasn't talking? Because he wasn't going to accept the blame.
Well, they did.
Oh, that's not.
I got one better for you. I got one better for you. Right after all these motherfuckers got fired, he had got a bigger check.
There's something else.
He was willing to quit at that moment in time before Mania. He was willing to quit.
He wasn't gonna quit.
I mean, motherfuckers. I mean, TKO. Another report they just announced is another part of the reason for the firings is because of their age. So, what does that tell you?
He was willing to quit the company when all this was going down.
Never do that, bro. He's a fucking bitch. Triple H would never do that.
So
yeah, that's called smoke and mirrors.
So because of that, he got a pay raise. He still isn't talking. Oh, by the way,
gotta quit, bro. That's bullshit. That dude is a bitch.
You're thinking that?
Also,
No,
can we kill
he
this
doesn't have the
narrative?
balls to admit he lost to AEW. He doesn't have the balls to admit his father-in-law is a pervert. He doesn't have the balls to stand up to Brock. He doesn't have the balls to stand up to Rock. But I'm supposed to believe he
He was
quit.
winning the quote when
He's a
Vince
bitch.
was around. He said, "I had enough of this shit." You read the text messages.
Man,
So
look, stand up.
He
What? Stand
stopped
up.
giving a fuck.
I also want to. I
Y'all must
also
want him
think
to
we
die.
should.
Then if you gonna stand up to Brock, y'all must want him to die.
Also,
Yes,
can we kill this?
exactly. You want him to die?
I also want to
He was
point out. Can we
already near
kill this
death.
narrative too? Can we also kill that narrative as to why people people getting fired because of old age? Can we just kill that narrative?
yeah, that
Yeah, that's
came up with that because I ain't heard that one.
There was a report that said recently that a part of the reason for these people's firings is because of old age. I'm like, really?
Bull Pucky.
Yeah, there's a lot of damage control. I saw one earlier
Second
today that
plus.
said TKO wasn't a fan of scary gimmicks, and that's why Alistair and the Wyatts got axed, and
The Wyatt
said
Six.
Second
that's why
plus.
Taker doesn't do Dead Man anymore. That's not true because Taker said himself when he retired, "You'll never see Dead Man Taker ever again," and that was before any of the TKO shit even happened. So,
I'll say this. I'll say this, right? This is the reason why they're not a fan of scary gimmicks or what may have you. Is because when it comes to gimmicks like that or characters like that, it requires work. They don't want to work.
Work
Why
and
you think everybody
commitment.
has to open
Yeah, they're not
calendars
committed
now?
to the bit.
Let's stop that shit immediately because AEW isn't willing to work either. That's wrestling fucking wide. So let's
Well,
just
they
stop
ain't get.
that.
Well,
Of course,
AEW ain't.
I
Really,
get it. No, I
Now.
definitely get it. But like,
plus, AEW ain't really got that many spooky
that doesn't
gimmicks.
mean that doesn't mean that what I said isn't true.
I've already
You know what I
talked
mean?
about it. Scary gimmicks don't
Like,
work
let's
in modern
just-
day anymore. They don't
Like,
work.
let's just-
They don't. I'm not saying that we'll never see a good. I'm not saying that at some point in the future, a scary gimmick won't come back and really get over. Yeah, it'll happen one day, but it's not going to be anytime soon. Just the direction that wrestling is in right now with the internet and the fans, it's just not working. Because if you're going to have a scary gimmick,
Well,
or a
also-
spooky gimmick,
All I was gonna say is nowadays, I don't think that like wrestlers don't really want to be wrestlers. They want to be stars. They want to be, influencers and stuff. Nobody wants to be wrestlers.
They want to
Here's
be
the thing: they don't want. They don't want. Go ahead, Chiquille. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I was agreeing because they don't. Not a lot of them want to be wrestlers because you hear the stories about them not really wanting to perfect their craft. But
Yeah.
why do you think? But why do you think someone like Danhausen is over?
Because he lives his gimmick.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
like,
what I was gonna say. It's like if you have a
Here's
scary
the other
gimmick
thing
or
too,
something-
right? Check it. This is what I was gonna say. This will kill that. What kills their spirit is management. Look at the stuff that they go through.
Yeah.
Say like if you've been sitting here, you've been honing your craft, you was a shit, and then you just abruptly get fired, just like that. No explanation, no nothing. Just pack your bags and leave. And that's not only discouraging to you, but to your colleagues, your friends, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? That brings motherfuckers to a point like, yo, what are we doing this for? It
So sitting on
does,
the bench is
believe it
better?
or not.
It's
Yeah, so
Sitting on
what,
the
Black
bench is
Zone?
better?
it's also
Sitting
hard.
on the bench is better.
Hold on. What you said, Black Zone?
I said so. Sitting on the bench is better.
It's not better, but it's like they put them into a stalemate. It's like, yo, what are we gonna do? Like, yo, we seen motherfuckers try hard and ended up being better than us, and they got fired. So it's like, god damn,
Yeah, what I was gonna
Well,
say
that's
is
his
that
territory.
it's demoralizing.
yeah, what I was gonna say is that for
And
for
motherfuckers
scary
never get
times,
it.
for-
Motherfuckers never get an explanation. Do you notice that shit? Do
But
you
there's
know?
no such
Seriously, do you
thing.
notice that shit?
There's no such thing as a lifetime contract. Let's just stop that. Everybody wants a
Yeah.
lifetime
No,
contract.
no.
Nothing.
It don't even have to be a lifetime. We not gonna do that. It don't even have to be a lifetime. There's wrestlers there that was signed for like 5 years and get cut in year 1 before the first year's even up. They get cut.
Good brothers.
And it's like, yo, we just signed a 5-year contract.
Well,
Or it don't matter.
Trash. Stop that. Stop that.
What?
They're fucking trash.
It don't matter. You signed them. It's like, yo, if they was trash. No, they was trash. They was trash when you signed them. And now you don't want to use them after they got signed, and you want to just release them. What was they supposed to do? You're not giving them. You're not giving them anything. Like look at these dudes with the Good Brothers, the Bum Brothers. They signed these motherfuckers to a 5-year contract for what? They're trash, and they've been trash. But they wanted to end up firing them within the first year, maybe the second year. I'll give you that.
I'll tell you why.
It's like,
I'll tell you why.
You thought they were
I'll
trying
tell
to
you why they
improve?
did that, bro. I'll tell you why they did that. I used to always joke about this with like my family and stuff. You know, like when you're out
knock
driving,
it off,
you know,
B. Like,
you know, like when you're out driving, like in whatever city you're in, and you see like that building that used to be something a long time ago. Maybe it was a Pizza Hut. Maybe it was a beauty salon.
Penny guy was good.
You know, and it has like those signs, you know, where it's like, call this number to, you know, get the pricing for it. Like if you actually call those numbers, like to see how much it's for, it's like for this like absurdly expensive price. It's like, why is this small building like $500K? Why? It's because of these petty white dudes that are like, you know what? I'm just gonna let it sit here and collect dust, then let somebody else do something with it. The same concept with wrestling. That's what's going on, man. It's like they signed these people to contracts because they don't want them to go somewhere else and be used. So they'll just sign them. Like, you know, the Escobar dude. Like he was on his way out. Then they were just like, no. We're going to give you this big money deal. We're going to use you. Then they signed it. And he just wasn't used. The report was he fell through the cracks.
I'm convinced that's why they signed the Motor City Machine Guns too, because
they should
have been on AEW in my opinion, but then they wasted.
And I was caping for them. I was caping for them to go to WWE because I was saying like I wouldn't want them to go to AEW because AEW already got enough going on. But them going to WWE, you know what I'm saying? I figured that would have been better. But these motherfuckers, they do nothing with them.
Like it's
but go ahead, Black Star. Let Black Star. Let Black Star talk. Let Black Star talk. Wolfpack was good.
Go for
it. But go ahead, Black Star. Go ahead.
It's time to accept the fact that wrestling is dying a very slow and agonizing death. And I said this right when the retirements in football started happening. I said, football's not going to die. Football's not going to die anytime fucking soon. The lesser sports.
And neither is wrestling, though, my dude. Just because WWE...
wrestling always be around.
Yeah, like, just because WWE is shit doesn't mean wrestling dying. Like, there's a lot of wrestling out of there. There's a lot of wrestling out here.
Yeah, we talking about the indies are just benefiting the city that they're in, benefiting the region that they're in.
And what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
That's a basic.
The territory system was better.
It's turning like people want to turn wrestling back into
territories.
Yeah, back to the territory days.
That was better for you too. Yeah, it really was. Like, because the territories, what would happen is if you're all over TV all the time, everywhere, then nobody's gonna miss you. But in territories and indie circuits, you can go work, and people don't see it. They might catch you here on YouTube or something. But you go to the live show, it's a lot more fun. That's why I kicked for so many people that ended up in WWE. But I was so mad that they got signed to WWE.
Like you look at the boom eras of wrestling, right? The ruthless aggression era, the attitude era, the first, like the big boom era. If you look at things around him, every other company plus the indies was doing well at the very same time. It all came together. You look at now, yes, the indies are booming. The indies are doing great. But the big companies are suffering. which means that
Yeah.
the indies are just becoming a regional biases type thing. Like, yeah, Chicago wrestling is doing great. Yeah, LA wrestling is doing great. Yeah, Texas wrestling is doing great. Yeah, Vegas wrestling is doing great.
That's how it used to be before these boom periods, though. Before Vince bought up all of the fucking TV in the 80s, because that's the reason why the territories died. He bought all the TV and said, you can't air them or we're taking our shit away.
He purged
So
the
I'd
evil.
rather it go back.
But wrestling as a whole, as a business, for lack of a better word, isn't doing great. Yeah, business isn't booming, and yeah, the economy isn't booming either. That's just beside the fact. But
I'm
that's
just
why I
saying,
say
like,
that wrestling is dying a very slow death.
well, they said that.
Here's the thing, too.
16
It's like,
complete lights.
But what I was trying to say was when it came to the territory days, at that time, it would exist in cycles. But the reason why it works better for territories is because for wrestlers, all right, let's say you're in Florida. Well, Florida ain't doing good. Let me go see what's up in New York. You know what I mean? You go out to New York where people don't know you. You build up something. Then you start to wear down a little bit. You're like, all right, let me go see what's going on in Kansas City. You know, every territory had their own thing going on, and they would have ebbs and flows. There was no big over company.
Yeah,
It does
like
suck
having-
though, because every promotion out here where I live at is far away from. Excuse me. Every promotion out here is far from where I live at. You know what I'm saying? That should be like
Yeah.
an hour drive type shit.
Like, you know, I got territories in Vegas, and there's even I didn't know there was one in Reno, but they got their own. But every city had their own thing, and it worked out a little bit more because you know I kind of would like to see how that would go with the internet because it was cool to like I was tracking Darby Allen before he signed to AEW because of MLW, but I'd watch his matches in other places. That's how I saw him go against John Moxley.
Yeah.
I remember when Moxley came out to Vegas and him and Kevin Cross had a stare down in the ring. And then his wife stepped in the middle, started screaming, and they both backed up like, man, this bitch crazy. But that was something only you could see there.
Oh, look at what the Dynasty. That was the name, right? Dynasty and MLW.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at this dude MJF now. You know what I'm saying? Top star and second promotion in America, doing his thing.
Like it doesn't, like I said, like it doesn't really matter because, like I said, and you guys can close your eyes all you want, and you guys can deny it all you want, but I see it coming true. Wrestling is dying a very slow death.
My dude, wrestling is never. Here's the thing, right? You mean mainstream wrestling? That's what you might mean when it comes to mainstream wrestling. Because wrestling itself in its art form will never die.
No, that's the same as people saying that hip hop is dying because there's nothing on the Billboard charts.
I will say this.
Then you don't listen to hip hop.
I will say this though, and I don't talk about crowds anymore. We're pretty much like on the same. We're all pretty much like on the same page. Like especially like myself, Sandman, TKO. I've never understood crowd shaming, whatever. Like because as we've seen tonight, you can have a crowd of 10,000 people and like they're just on their phones. There is an uptick going on with AEW. Their ticket sales have actually been going up. And I didn't say this on Tuesday. I was watching Dynamite this week, and the opening was MJF against Kevin Knight. And it was a good match, but I was watching the match, and I was like, man, this crowd is really loud. Like louder. I mean, again, like, it's great that they're reacting to Kevin Knight, but I was like, this crowd is like, they're louder than they should be. So then, like, when the show went off, I saw WrestleTix on Twitter, and they posted that the previous Dynamite they just did, that's the highest crowd they've had since 2024. They clocked in at 5,000.
Well, of course, though, my dude. Come on now, you know why that is.
What?
You know why that is because when it comes to WWE tickets, you got to give a kidney.
Yeah,
like most of us just want to see some wrestling for you know what I'm saying, for a good price.
What I was saying is that like AEW hasn't had a crowd. AEW has not had a Dynamite crowd that big in quite some time. Like their pay-per-views are great, but for their local TVs, they've been booking these smaller venues these past 2 years. So having over 5,000 people there, obviously for WWE numbers, that's small, but for them, that's good. And I know TKO, you said this as well. Like the past, I think 3 AEW pay-per-views in a row, like they were already like nearly sold out before any matches were even announced. So that's like a positive uptick for them. So there's definitely
see Black Star,
some
even Wolfpack was saying this. I didn't even cut you off, my dude, my bad. But I was wanting to say, Black Star, like, see, even Wolfpack said the same thing. Like, when it comes to mainstream wrestling, we could all agree, like, yeah, that may be coming to an end. But wrestling as an art form, that's never gonna fucking die. There's always gonna be wrestling promoters out there. It don't matter if these motherfuckers is making $100 a week, they still gonna be doing that shit.
Fourth row, damn it! This is your chance.
I'm thinking what's happening too is where they made a big mistake is you don't price out the wrestling base. That's what the WWE made a big mistake. You price out the wrestling base to get the guys making close to $400K a year, and celebrities and influencers. Because even when I went to Monday Night Raw, it was mostly uppity people there. I ain't really see a lot of family. I didn't see a lot of us out there. It was mostly like people that making that rich, that that high quote salary status quo, so to speak. So
and that's what messes up the money, because it's like you want the family to come through.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a thing you did with your family.
Right, we all have a good time. That's even more money getting spent because we're all gonna get thirsty. We're all gonna get hungry. We're all gonna want merch.
We're gonna want to murder somebody. We're gonna cheer.
Not even Vince would do that. Vince always made.
Don't act like I'm the only one who watched their mom cuss out wrestlers on the way to the ring.
But Vince understood that, though. He understood that the families was the audience. So that's the core. That's the core basis of wrestling, anyway. You probably and UFC right now is going through the
Vince
same
also
thing.
made his top star eat dog food. Let's move on.
He's still
back in the day,
price out people though. I mean, Vince was
because back in the day you want
Black Star trying his best to for WWE.
It's a case of both things can be. It's a case of both things can be right.
No, like I like what AEW is doing. Don't
mind.
get me wrong.
Like Vince lost his mind creatively, but like when it came to business, he got it. He always was catering to families and shit. TKO doesn't give a fuck about that.
Yeah, creative
because
families. Yeah, creative.
Well, think about it this way.
Hold on. Let Black Star go. Go ahead, Black Star.
I said that he cares about white families. That's it.
Yeah.
Nah, that's not true.
He's Vince, though.
That's part. I want to go that far.
Hakeem, the African Dream.
No, I'll say this, bro. I'll say this.
True. I'm not saying he's not racist.
Yeah.
But when it comes to money, he wants he wants everybody money.
Fucking Bianca Belair was like a fucking top. She was like top 3 in the company when Vince was there.
Yeah.
As soon as Triple H took over, she went down. As soon as Triple H took over, Rhea became number 1.
Does that change the fact that he's a racist?
That's because Triple H. I told you why.
It's a case of both things being right,
you know why Rhea Ripley's on top? He's atoning for what he did to China through Rhea.
Yeah,
that's China right
there. Yeah, it's that, and that's just Triple H's type. Triple H doesn't get the black audience; he never has.
But what I was trying to say earlier was that one thing that they forget is that, like we said, when we keep talking about families, is most wrestlers and most fans, most of them will tell you, a good percentage will be like, I started watching it with my grandparents. I started watching it with my parents. That's how you got into wrestling.
Yeah.
That's a good question, Blaze. Hold on. Blaze asked, do WWE do Make-A-Wish appearances anymore? That's a good question.
I don't even know.
I don't even know.
They're just
probably not.
When Vince was there, he would do segments for it. Like he would have Cena make appearances, and like they would have commercials and shit for it. TKO,
but all of the wrestlers used to do it.
Yeah, they would.
CM Punk said that. CM Punk
said, "Fuck them kids." TKO was like, "Man, fuck them. Them kids ain't got no money, man. Fuck them kids."
Well, even like back in the day, like
I got a better question.
John Moxley said that.
Check it. I got a better question. What happened to Be a Star? Where's Be a Star at?
It's gone.
Are they still doing that?
Well, since Vince ain't there to bully, he ain't got nothing to do with juxtaposition for the bullying. He only did that because he's a bully. and they're too greedy to do that. They'd have to do like an anti-greed thing, and that would go against it. Remember, Vince did it because he's a bully. So he's like, I got to throw something out there to make it look like I'm not as much one. But with the Make-A-Wish kid, they put
Definitely
John
was a
Cena
bully,
on there,
too.
but Dean Ambrose is like, I had to do as many. He's like CM Punk. He's like, yeah, kids will request all of the wrestlers. There wasn't no special. Some kid would be like, yeah, I want to see some titties in my face, and so they bring out whoever.
What? What the fuck you saying? What? Well, you
Make-A-Wish kids. Some Make-A-Wish kid would be like, I want to see some titties in my face. I can't think of like somebody like, I want to see Jacqueline.
You want no damn breasts in his
Hey,
face.
if he wants to meet Trish Stratus, he wants some titties in his face.
I'm about to mute this guy's mic over here. This is a kid's show sometimes.
Why else would they want to meet Trish Stratus?
Black Star, I think Sifu talking about you when it comes to this. He said Hakeem, the African Dream, was a rib towards Dusty Rhodes. Really?
Yeah.
That's even worse. That's even
worse. Well, because remember, they used to say that Dusty Rhodes used to act black all the time. So they would rip on him like, dude, you're not black. Stop.
No, let Black Star respond to that. Black Star, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I was reading an article.
So was Virgil. Virgil was a rip on Dusty Rhodes.
Sifu was responding to what you had said.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that it wasn't ultra racist though.
That's why they created Virgil also. Virgil, because Dusty Rhodes
if you want to be
Virgil.
technical, I see some people say that the way they portray Oba's racist. They got him beating his chest like he's King Kong or some shit.
You know what?
You really want to go that route?
If you really want to be technical,
African war dance though.
If you really want to be technical, everybody in the WWE got it already. Like remember Jimmy Wayne Yang?
Yeah,
they had an Asian as a redneck.
I said that from before too. I was saying that Vince wasn't only racist towards black people. Vince was racist towards everybody.
The Mexicans,
they had the Mexicans drive out in Juan Deere lawnmowers. Good Lord,
the Juan Deere.
Jesus,
right? Not even
Lord,
John Deere, Juan Deere. Like the fuck?
And every Asian
racist gimmick. My favorite racist
every Asian was a freaking karate expert.
Kerwin Wright. My favorite racist gimmick.
Yeah,
Kerwin White.
Oh God, Kerwin White.
He was working. God rest his soul. If this dude Indian died, that shit would have worked.
I died laughing.
If it ain't right, white, it ain't right.
God, I fucking died laughing. I swear.
Yeah, that shit was great, man. That shit was working.
Shit was hilarious.
But yeah, I was gonna say Vince has always been he's racist toward anybody without money.
I wake up every morning.
Chavo was like fucking sad because Eddie died. He was sad.
Yeah.
Like after it blew over, in his hotel, he was probably like, fuck. Because that was like the biggest push he was ever gonna get.
Yeah.
Wait, did you ever hear the story Patrice O'Neal told about Vince? Remember that wrestler Tiger Ali Singh or whatever? The one with the turban? Who wasn't really from there? He's like Vince, he said,
yeah,
I'm
Tiger Ali Singh. Wasn't he with he was a lowdown?
Yeah, but he's like, I was on the plane with Vince and he's sitting up there. He's like, he's telling him, he's like, dude, my family's there. Please don't make me wear the turban. It really offends them. And he's like, Vince goes, I don't give a fuck who's in the audience. Put that fucking turban on.
Y'all heard about that, yeah.
Patrice O'Neal was like, Vince didn't play. He said he was a cool guy except for when it came to running the business. He was a psycho.
And that's the difference between Vince and Triple H. Like Vince will curse you out, like, yo, you gonna do this shit. Or we're gonna fight.
Yeah.
Triple H is
all
like,
this money I pay you.
Triple H will go hide in his fucking office or something like that and have somebody else do his dirty work. Yo, he's such a bitch. Yo, I swear, he's a disgrace, yo.
Why you guys think that he went ahead and when the whole thing with the screw job happened, he was the one orchestrated, but yet he hid because you knew Brett was gonna knock his ass out too.
Yeah.
Even what's Owen's widow name again? Not Owen, excuse me. Bret Hart's wife at the time. Was it who's it?
I forgot her
the
name.
one that said, "Oh, I know you had something to do with this shit."
Yeah, he did.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Hold on, Tove. Who was it, Tove? Who was it,
I know you're
Tove?
talking about. Yeah, that was Brett's ex-wife on the Wrestling with
Yeah,
Shadows.
Brett's ex-wife. Yeah.
Yeah, she
Julie.
was telling Triple H off, and Triple H didn't even give her eye contact. She wasn't even looking. He wasn't looking at her
Because she knew. She was like, "I know you had something to do with this shit. Y'all ain't shit, yo." And she cursed that motherfucker. She gave him the Calgary curse.
That's my main beef with Triple H at the end of the day. I said this like what was it, a month
Is
ago?
it Julie Hart Ballet? That's who it was? Julie Hart?
Yeah, I said Julie.
Yeah, I can't
I
get over
didn't hear you. I
Triple
didn't
H.
hear you. Okay. Thanks
Yeah,
a lot.
I can get over Triple
Ballet
H.
and Anubis. Thanks.
I can get over Triple H being a bad booker. Like, there's been several bad bookers. My main beef with him at the end of the day is, like Sandman said, like, behind all of it, he's just a bitch. He always has been. Like, to this day, everybody takes credit for the Montreal screw job. And whenever some shit happens, it's the quietest people who are the ones that did it. Triple H has never once talked about the screw job because it was his idea. He did it. For like fucking 5-6 years, he called NXT the main roster. He said it was the main brand, and then they lose to AEW. All of a sudden, it's developmental. You're making appearances at every single fucking scrum when you're selling out and everything's going good. But then when things go bad, you fucking ghost. Your father-in-law is a piece of shit, and you have nothing to say. But then Cody and Cena and everybody else actually, like, he's a bitch. He's a fucking bitch. Like, just, if you weren't such a bitch, I could forgive everything, but I can't because he's a bitch.
Speaking of Bret Hart, we need Bret Hart on every single wrestling documentary from now on.
Yes.
Why? So he could just shit on everybody? That's what he does.
Yeah.
We just need one person.
But sometimes it comes off like jealous. Sometimes it comes off like jealous lovery, like scorned wife. I'm like, chill, Brett. But I get it.
Here's what I think it is when it comes to Brett, right? You know, you ever heard that saying that you can't fight every single battle? You ever heard that saying before? Can't fight every. Brett is like, nah, I'm fighting I'm fighting them all.
Now, you know what? I'll be honest with you. If you were to tell Brett, you know what? If you were to tell Brett that and he goes, nah, nigga, I'm fighting every battle, I couldn't even get mad. I'd be like, yeah, you're Brett.
My favorite Brett clip, it sums up Brett perfectly. If you go on YouTube, put in I think it's called Brett Title Walk or something. He's at a convention and there's a camera following him and it has all these replica titles, there's a replica of the big gold belt, there's a replica of the eagle belt, there's a replica of the Attitude Era belt. So Brett's just explaining the lore of each belt. Then it shows the modern day WWE belt, and Brett's like, "Oh, this title's a piece of shit. Nobody wants this." It's just dude, it's a replica title. You don't got to go that hard on it, but nope, he just can't help it.
You can tell
it's a piece of shit.
You can
and fuck Goldberg while I'm at it.
You can tell the exact moment Brett stopped giving a fuck. It was right when he took it.
He barely gave a fuck in his 40s. He barely gave a fuck in his 40s, dude.
Yo, whose dogs is that wilding out backstage?
Hey, mine.
Somebody. Yeah,
mine. I just had to go check. I just had to go check.
Going on back. This dude Black Star got dog fights going on in the background. Hey, I got my money on that pit bull, B.
That was me, and I was checking on my dogs. I got a farm.
My bad, Black Star. My bad.
I got a farm, dude. I got to check on everything. Got to make sure the dogs ain't killed the ducks or the chickens or the rabbits.
Yo, I got $5 on the pit bull, B.
Nah, but you could tell, just when he called Hogan a little piece of shit, I was like, oh God. And
he'll say whatever he wants. Ain't nobody checked him yet.
He spent time ripping Goldberg, and the question wasn't even about Goldberg. He just went straight to him. I
respect him for that though. But nobody's gone to check him either. Ain't nobody stepped in his face to say shut the fuck up.
I was like, what? The only person he gave respect to was HBK, and that's because he stopped giving a fuck about it.
Yeah. Nah, he still calls him gay under his breath. You know he does.
Yeah, he probably does.
I forgive the homo. Like Brett, we wasn't even asking about that.
Pink and black tights. What the hell is that all about, Brett? But yo,
I'm surprised Toph hasn't given us the Diddy update. Stop caring about that, Toph?
Yeah, pretty much.
Huh. Okay.
I've been getting this David crap all over my feed. I'm like, I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, David.
He's a
Yeah,
pedophile.
he needs
No, I know who he is now, but I don't know what he's famous for.
Get buried alive. I don't give a fuck if nobody say, because there's actually people caping for him, believe it or not.
There's always people caping for somebody.
That motherfucker needs to get buried alive.
They got people but all I'm saying is there's always people caping for the wrong people. Like all the time. They still cape for Diddy.
But here's the part that I don't get.
Hey, we almost at 20. Oh, sheesh. Shots going to my dude Black Short Jim Duggan when it comes to that. Oh.
Yeah, man.
No. But like, he met the girl when she was 11. How? How did the parents not say? What the fuck is this?
How? I'm
Dude, I ask that question every time something like this comes up. Every time something like this comes up, I'm like, how? To the point where I just gave up trying to figure that out.
My dude Black Sauce said, how?
House Wade.
Nobody said what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this 17-year-old hanging out with my 11-year-old daughter? Nobody said that.
I'm just
and that's the thing that killed me, because it's like, yo, this motherfucker, like, yo, you see, the girl or whatever, you can't tell this girl's underage, B. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Here's another thing.
I'm pretty sure he knew.
Moreover, you can't just say no.
Here's another thing too. Very graphic. They said that when he got the chainsaw, he removed one of her fingers because one of her fingers.
Whoa! Relax. Don't do too much.
Yeah.
We get away with a lot, but that right there, that's too much.
And this roundtable
she had tattoos, basically. She had tattoos.
Roundtable just went from PG-13 to rated R real quick in a hurry.
Yeah, why does a kid have tattoos? That's another thing that doesn't really make any sense.
Oh, they've been doing that lately forever.
Like, I'm sitting there, I'm all like, she's 11. You can't tell that she's 11. You can't tell by her voice that she's 11.
Like, and it's fucked up as is that's what she had, but what he did is, like I said before, there's no coming back from that, B. Like, my dude,
not even a little.
That's it. I don't even know why there's an investigation. Like, yo, our tax dollars is going to this bullshit. Get the fuck out of here, nigga.
There's an investigation because it's a distraction. That's why.
Like, you're sitting there, and like they're playing Fortnite together. They're in a Fortnite game room. All of a sudden, you hear a high-pitched motherfucking voice, and you're thinking, "Wait a minute, why the fuck is this underage chick?"
Anyways, we not gonna like. Let's
I was gonna say, but let's not get into the details.
Let's shift gears.
It'll get dark real fast.
Speaking of dark, Joe Tessitore, he needs to go. I try to be patient. I tried to be patient with Joe Tessitore. I really have, but yo, my dude, that motherfucker is literally a downer. Like, oh my god, go ahead.
Yeah, I crashed out on him earlier tonight. Like, Hobbs came out and it was like no reaction at all. And then the Joe Tessitore guy was like, "What a nice ovation for Royce Keys," and I'm just like, "Are you watching the show?"
Just like how Toph said it. Hey, I'm like, yo, my dude, get excited. And that, I ain't gonna lie, that's what I missed about Pat McAfee. I'm not saying Pat McAfee was a great commentator, but he brung excitement. These motherfuckers are not excited.
And yet people like to shit on Booker T.
Hey, Booker T is a gem.
I mean, Booker
Like
T. Booker
if you're gonna
T's
fake a
commentary is
reaction,
not the greatest in the world, but at least
if you're gonna fake
he's
a
excited.
if you're gonna
Yeah.
fake a reaction, just use those fake crowd pops. Don't say that he got a big reaction when he didn't. Like at least cover it up. Have fake
It's
crowd
not.
pops or
It's
something.
Toph. It's more than that. This motherfucker is lifeless. Tesserator is lifeless.
I guarantee
I
you,
think
get you a girlfriend who supports you like Booker T.
I think even Joe realizes that the product sucks, and he's just
Yeah.
going through the motions just for a check.
I get it. I really do.
Dude,
And I get it. It's like, yo, fucking, they pay you enough. I'm pretty sure they paying you
To this
enough.
day,
Pretend.
they've never.
Please
To this day,
pretend.
they never. To this day, WWE has never really recovered from losing JR. Like when they lost him and then they transitioned Michael Cole into most people when they talk about the product, they talk about like the in-ring and the stories, but commentators are a part of the formula too. They have yet we're like in 2026 now, and it's been like 2 decades. They still haven't really found that next generation of consistent commentators to really like make the show exciting. They've brought in people who had like, brief spells like the Pat McAfee dude or the Morale guy or whatever, but those are just brief
Yeah,
short-term
Morrow.
things.
Yeah.
Morrow, yeah, Corey Graves is all right, Barrett is all right, but
Hey, my phone's about to die, so I gotta go. Much love to y'all. Peace out.
All right.
Yo, appreciate you pulling up, my dude.
Yeah, I had a blast.
We need Cole and Booker T on both shows. That's my petition this year. My petition this year is to have Cole and Booker T on both shows. Because at the very least,
and that's funny. Booker, he was on the main roster from before on commentary, and I guess they felt like he wasn't ready. He was still a little rough around the edges, and they sent him to NXT. And ever since they sent him to NXT, he's been getting motherfuckers over on commentary. Come on, let's really be real. Got over Trick. He got over Oba low key. He got over, he got over a few people when it comes to, especially when it comes to the entrances. Oh yeah, man.
Got over Stephanie Booker. Got over Joe Hendry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, bring him back to the fucking main roster. Bring him back. Put him on SmackDown. Because remember, he was on SmackDown from before. Put him back on SmackDown. Get rid of Joe Tesserator. He's done. Like, seriously, I don't give a fuck. He's done. He's done. Yeah. The motherfucker he's just, I'm going to say he sucks. But when it comes to wrestling commentary, this is not his jam.
It's a phase
this is not for him.
I forgot the dude's name. The dude who I see Seaflu mention Aiden English. He's good. The dude who does commentary with Aiden and TNA, because he was doing commentary.
Yeah, what's his name? Reinhold. That's his last name.
Yeah,
Reinhold, something like that.
Yeah, like that guy. That guy was fine. I don't know why they got rid of him. He was fine. The dude in Ring of Honor. He makes occasional appearances on Dynamite. The white dude. What's his name? The white guy wears glasses. Yeah, he's great. He's great. Like apparently, like he doesn't want to do full-time AEW stuff because he wants to stay with his family, which is cool. I respect that. But
didn't
he's
somebody
really
get mad
old
because they didn't like somebody got like pissed off because like Ian Riccaboni is like a major Trump supporter?
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. I
think that was a rumor.
But I get what Sam is talking about. Like, yeah, commentary is a part of the puzzle that does help the product get over. And that's another issue that WWE has been struggling with for over 20 years.
I tell you, Cole and Booker T will work.
They've never fully recovered from Jim Ross to this day. They have yet to find, because that's why Michael Cole's still there. Like, nothing against Cole. Like, I just want him to go away. But he's still there. Cole's still there to this day because they have not found that next consistent voice that they feel comfortable with.
It would have been Morrow, and thanks to JB, that shit ended up with death.
Right. Yeah. It did, like, unfortunately. And this dude, JBL, never got reprimanded for that shit. He's a clown for that.
He's a
Yeah.
GM of AAA for God's sakes.
Who?
I think so.
JBL's the
He's getting
GM of.
I
You
know
said
he's a
JBL's
comment. I know he's a commentator with Conan and Graves. I don't know if he's a GM.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah, no,
wait,
but
whoa,
he's-
whoa,
Speaking of
whoa,
that-
whoa, 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 wait. You said JBL's in AAA?
Yeah.
You didn't know he was on commentary?
No. This is the
My-
same motherfucker that had the whole board. Oh my god.
The Mexicans
But
love
that's
him.
a good segue, though. That's a good segue because I wanted to talk about this last week about the Lucha Underground thing, because they're saying that WWE is the one that's behind it. I have a lot of questions. Like, I didn't break this down. So
They're not gonna
first of
answer you.
all, if they're gonna bring back Lucha, is this gonna be live? Because Lucha Underground was never live. Every episode
It should
was
never.
taped.
Yeah, you're right. Great point.
Right. So if it's live, then that's going to be a totally different vibe. Secondly, if they do lucha, is it going to be in an arena like all the other regular shows, or are they going to find like a place that's like a club or something? Because the visual is what made lucha work. You know, if they film it in a
Yo.
regular venue, it's not going to work. Thirdly, what
Yo,
about
my
Dario
dude.
Cueto?
Ooh. Yo, my God. So, man, you got this shit marinating. Like, yo, just imagine. Hopefully they do get Dario. They're not getting Dario Cueto because he's signed to MLW, unfortunately. But
Well,
just
that's a big
imagine.
problem.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Damn. But
How
when
do
it comes
you
to the
think about
venue,
Dario?
just imagine them on some fucking Def Jam Fight for New York shit, and like
Did they kill him?
like a nightclub with a ring. Yeah, so
They
what?
killed him, right? Did they kill him?
You mean the character, right? You're asking
Yeah,
if they
yeah.
killed Dario the character?
Yeah,
They
yeah.
may
like-
have. I'm not. I think.
Oh, if they
I think
killed him, then
used-
that's it. But what they should do, okay, since Black Star said that, since they killed Dario Cueto, it should be a new boss. You know how these dudes do like the cinematic type
Yeah.
shit. You know, declare a new boss
I'm Dario
of
Sunday.
Yeah.
Lucha Underground. Somebody's
so
gonna
these are just
gonna fill that void. And
Like,
not
I-
only
so these
not
are-
only when it
these
comes
are-
to Dario Cueto, have a new
Mhm.
Matanza Cueto. Or
Yeah. So
you know,
these are just like
yeah.
thoughts in my head. So it's like, is it going to be live? Is it going to be like in another like really intimate club-like venue? Who's going to be the GM owner?
look
of
look
it?
what Sifu
Another question.
said. Look what Sifu said, Toph.
Yeah, WWE should do an old school shotgun sound. Yeah, I mean, if it's like that, then it can work. Another question is like all of the original Lucha talents are elsewhere now. They're all signed with WWE or AEW. So if it comes back, who's going to be the actual luchadors we're going to focus on? That's another question. Like, I'm not really following AAA like that. Who's going to be on this? I don't think Mil Muertes is signed. You could bring him back, but like all the other big
But
names. are
how old is
signed.
he? Like 60?
I have no idea, dude. I have no
Like
idea.
Mil Muertes is up there, B.
Like all of a sudden,
Yeah.
like
And,
all of a
and
sudden,
also one more thing too. Who's doing commentary? Because the commentary for Lucha was Vampiro and Matt Stryker. They were a good commentary team. So anyway, I'm not trying to
you can
make
bring
anybody
in.
nervous.
You can hold on. You can bring in Graves and Conan and let them be the commentary. That would work, right?
Graves, I don't know if he can be.
Graves
I
is
don't
pretty
know.
good.
I'm just what I'm doing is I'm just trying to visualize it for the listeners because remember, like, is it going to be the Lucha Underground that we remember, or if it's just going to be something else? Because if it's going to be something else, I want no interest in this.
But like in the AAA pay-per-views that I've seen, like Graves is pretty good doing play.
I'll take your word for it.
Like the ones that I saw, like I haven't really seen like the weekly TV.
I've heard the Americano feud is like really hot over there. I haven't seen anything personally.
It's very,
but I hear
good.
the fans over there really like it.
I heard
Like,
that too, but it's like this dude, isn't he supposed to be a good guy over there, but a bad guy back over here in the States?
No, they made the original El Grande Americano a super heel.
The original one.
Yeah. Like they made him a superhero. Meanwhile,
and that's what that's what I'm saying. That's what makes things confusing. Because like, why switch it up when it comes to the States? You know what I'm saying? And Mexico is different. Bring that heat over here in the States.
Because like Chad Gable grabbed the backstage interviewer by her freaking shirt collar. Like shit. Like they're making him like a real bitch right now.
I get all that. But you're confusing the audience. I get that. But you're confusing the audience. Like, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to the roles. I'm gonna this weekend, I'm gonna try my best to AAA. I'm gonna play a little catch up.
Like you should.
We got going on because you know.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie. Like even before WWE bought them, I was never fucking with AAA like that. I was more of a CMLL dude.
That's why like I made the joke that the that War Machine is practicing their Spanish because they're in AAA now.
Yeah, send them over there.
They are over there.
Oh yeah, you did say that. I'm tripping. You did say. You said the last
thank you
show
for mentioning that. Thank you for mentioning that. I got the list in front of me. We was watching SmackDown earlier tonight.
What's up?
In our group, we was just talking about like how shit the tag division is, and then I was like, the sad part is, if you look at their roster, they actually still have a decent tag team roster. They're just not used. So here are the tag teams right here. You got the Creeds, you got the Street Profits, you have the Usos, you have Garza and Humberto, you have War Machine, you have New Day, you have Dunn and Tyler Bate when they take off the Lucha stuff, you have Fraxium, you have any combination of the MFTs, you have the Vision, whatever's left of it. You can also reunite Penta and Phoenix at any moment for the Lucha Brothers. That's like 10 tag teams right there. Yet our tag team champions on SmackDown is Damian Priest and R-Truth. Like, so it's not like they don't have a team.
And you got the Vision on Raw. And you got the Vision on Raw. So it's like, yo, you could split the teams. You got 5 teams on Raw, 5 teams on SmackDown. What is the issue?
They just don't care about tag team wrestling. They never have. That's the issue.
Like I said this on Tuesday. I will pay money to watch the Creeds and the Profits have a match together. That shit will work.
And they both on the same brand. The Creeds is on Raw and the Profits is on Raw. They just got the Profits doing run-ins. Like, get them in some tag team matches.
I figured out what they do, bro. So what they do with the tag team titles is the tag team titles are just used as props to promote other storylines, but they don't care for the tag team titles.
Man, look,
themselves.
the heavyweight belt is for props also. Them heavyweight belts
don't disagree with that.
Shit.
I don't disagree with that.
Like,
oh, and TKO touched on this earlier.
It's sad.
TKO touched on
and
this.
And the reason
earlier,
why I said this, hold on. The only reason why I said that shit is because anybody could get a shot at the champion. From before, the champions were protected. They were protected. And I think it's some fucking bullshit that, when it comes to Obafemi, yeah, y'all want to be on that type of time, like he can't go up against Roman. And I fucks with Roman. Y'all know I fucks with Roman. But that's some bullshit. Why y'all keep having Obafemi fall back? But you got motherfuckers like Ricky Saints getting a shot at this dude, Cody, and all that shit. And granted, Cody gave Oba a shot. He had a match with him. Cool. But don't stop the gas on that shit, B.
Did Oba literally concuss Cody with that?
Yes, he couldn't handle him. And it was a good match. Shots go out to Cody also. It was a decent match. But these motherfuckers know this dude is an animal. They know. And it's like, we gotta slow him down a little bit. Why?
Like they gave him a massive. He got a massive cut that day. I was like, my God.
TKO mentioned this, and I think Sandman had said to let's like slow down at that time because I think Black Star and King Eric had just joined. So they took another one of my ideas in real time. I'm saying for like the past like week, just get Gunther off
TKO
of Raw and put him on
sleeping.
SmackDown.
TKO sleeping.
Yep, he is. That's SmackDown for you. That's SmackDown for you, man. Well, while TKO sleeping,
I know you just watched some extra strength Ambien, but you got to wake up, bro.
Yeah, while TKO was sleeping, they took my idea again. I pushed earlier this week to take Gunther off of Raw and put him on SmackDown. They did that tonight. He choked out Cody. And listen, man, I've been neutral this whole time. I'm not a Cody hater. I'm just neutral. But I got to call it how I see it, man. This Cody experiment is over. I'm sorry. Take the belt off of him. Put the title on Gunther and Cody. Just go away for a couple of months, man. Just take a break.
Yeah, he at 40, Mania 40, he peaked. He peaked.
Yeah.
Real quick, know one match that I would love to see that I'm getting more and more of a realization that's probably not going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want to see Jacob versus Oba just once. Just once.
It's going to happen. They're still young.
And we'll get it eventually. Yeah.
But I want it eventually. Like, I want it this year.
Yeah, the person who needs to be rehabbed. The person who needs to be rehabbed is Braun. Braun needs to be rehabbed. He's fallen off a fucking cliff. So
yeah, but he can't go after the WWE
I've
title
been
anymore.
saying this shit for. I was saying this shit for forever. Give me my props, y'all. I've been saying this shit. He shouldn't even been in the division in the first place. Right now, he would have been like 2-time champion on SmackDown.
He literally ran a 40 at Mania just to spear Seth.
Like, yo, this dude, I know wrestling. I really am. If it comes to anything, I really know wrestling a lot. These motherfuckers, when it comes to Braun Breaker and Jacob Fatu, they're supposed to be at the top of the card in SmackDown right now.
Over Oba?
But I
said over Oba? No, wait a minute.
Remember, this before Oba even came to the main roster, I was saying this shit. Remember when this dude Triple H or whatever teased that stare down with Braun Breaker and Jacob? That was like what, 2 years ago, a year and a half ago?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, yo,
that's what I mean.
Breaker should have went.
The problem is a bigger, better Braun just rose to the surface.
They should have given Oba the Okada push. To those that don't know, when Okada went back to New Japan after his excursion, and he was, he repackaged as the Rainmaker. He fought Tanahashi, who was the IWGP champion. That was Okada's like first match, So it's like, okay, the thought at the time was like, okay, it'll be a good match, and he'll lose, but it'll be a good starting point. Nope, he beat Tanahashi like right there, and it was a big shock at the time, and people were like, what the fuck? And that was the beginning of the Rainmaker Okada thing, and it worked out for New Japan. And that's what they should have done for Oba. Like, you literally just, like, you want to make a buzz, you want to make a wave, you want to shake things up. Like Vince used to always say, just have Oba pack up Roman or Cody like day one, like immediately.
Yes.
But Triple H isn't going to do that because Triple H is too conservative. Not just with the world title, he's too conservative with everything.
Why are you saying that word conservative? Just say what
the
fuck
is.
You mean.
He is. He's
just
conservative.
Say what you mean.
No, he is. He's conservative. He doesn't take chances. He plays it safe. He plays it safe with everything. All his shows are paint by the numbers. I've been saying this for years. Anything of any importance that happens, like any big match, like any big title change of any importance under Triple H, it's either going to be at Mania or SummerSlam.
Pope is right, though. He's extremely conservative. He is he's very paint by numbers.
True.
Yeah, even Vince took chances. You can't just save all your big angles and your big matches for Mania and
For the big
SummerSlam.
four.
Because if you do that, it makes like 90% of the year
But
filler. You know, when
it's
you
to the
watch
point now. He
anime,
doesn't even do that though.
I know.
Let's really be real.
Yeah.
Like it's getting to the point now when the PLEs is starting to get ass. Because I
Like,
was
you
even saying
know-
before, saying before, like, you know, this PLE is cool. You know, it's all right. But it's like, all right now, like, let's start trying again. Like, you're not gonna try at all?
Like, you know, a person is over. Speaking of Jacob, you know, a person is over when he does a fucking submission move, the Talking Death Grip, and that move gets over. What the fuck?
You said
Because
the
that's
like
just
you said
Haku
the
will always be over.
you said the
Hey, how's your
PLEs
nap?
are starting to get ass. I don't know about starting to.
No,
Hey,
we're
TKO,
not
how's your
gonna
nap?
do that though, TKO. Like this dude TKO woke up and he's on that.
I said that's probably the reason why Toby's laughing, because I said, "How's your nap?"
I'm in it. I've been
Right,
in and out all.
exactly. You
I'm
gotta
not.
stop
I've
watching
been in it.
SmackDown. That's what happens.
You know what? No, what happened was Gunther went to TKO's house and put him to sleep too.
Yeah.
Nah, chill. Yo, on some serious shit. I'm not really mad at Gunther getting at this dude Cody B. Remember, he's the one that broke his confidence in the first place.
He's White Debo.
Wasn't that your idea though, Toph? Didn't you say
Yeah, I
Gunther
said
should go to
that.
SmackDown?
I did.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he said that. He said that while you were mid nap.
No, it wasn't just today. No, it wasn't just today. It was the other. It was like weeks ago as well.
Yeah, I said.
Yeah,
get
it
Gunther
makes
off the
sense.
Raw.
I just hope
Yeah.
this motherfucker's not gonna sit there and be like, "Oh, it's because of Paul Heyman I'm doing this." No, mother, you didn't need Paul Heyman to do that. You could just wrap this dude Cody up by yourself.
Right. He's not fucking with Roman. He's not fucking with Oba. He's not fucking with Fatu. Get him the fuck off of Raw. Put him on SmackDown. Cody's not doing shit. He's weakened. Like, have someone just fuck him up and take the title off of him. So get that Nick Hart.
Whoa. You know he's not gonna take the belt over Cody now. You know that. If anything, not right now.
You don't think Gunther's taking the belt from Cody?
I think they should.
I think they should too. I want to, because if you want to do a complete reset, cool. But man, look, I doubt that. I don't know.
Imagine.
Like, I'm not a Cody hater at all. Oh, I'm sorry. You go ahead. You got it.
I was just saying my thing. I was just gonna say, and I know you said this, Toph. How you? And my thing though is, I know how you mess up 3 world title reigns though. How does that happen?
I'm creative, and that's not only on Triple H either. That's also, that's a little bit on Vince too. These motherfuckers just didn't have a plan for Cody.
I'll tell you how. I'll tell you how.
Like, all right, here's the thing, right? When it comes to the story was a 2-year story. Remember, I told y'all that. I told y'all they're not gonna give this dude Cody the keys to the kingdom at WrestleMania 39. They're gonna make this dude work for that shit.
But looking back on it, they might as well have, because they didn't have no plan back then.
Yeah, they had no plan. Because y'all know y'all was gonna give him the keys to the kingdom in WrestleMania 40. But why y'all didn't have no plans after that?
But Sam,
I can answer your question, TKO. Hold up, Blackson. I can answer your question. You said, how did they mess up 3 reigns for Cody? It's 3 things. Number 1, no plan, like Sandman said. Number 2, no heels. No heels. That's the main issue. WWE has a very lack of credible heels. Who's Cody supposed to face? His first reign was against the Bloodline. His second reign was against the Cena heel turn that flopped, and his third reign was against Drew. So that's the second reason. The third reason, and this is why I think Cody needs to take a break, or he just needs to turn. The thing about Cody, and again, I don't even hate Cody, he never had a mean streak like that. That's where the Elite came in. This is before WWE. This is before AEW, when he was doing the whole Bullet Club is fine, Bullet Club is mine, you know, like in the late 2010s. It was the Elite. It was the Bucks and Hangman. They were the ones that gave Cody that edge. Cody by himself is boring. He's just a really normal baby face. He just doesn't have that edge, and you can't be squeaky clean. People don't care about that in 2026. You got to have a little bit of edge on you, like Fatu or Swerve or Hangman or someone like that. Cody needs to change something.
And granted, there are instances when this dude Cody would give off that edge. You know what I'm saying? He sounded determined when it comes to his promos and shit, but it's like, yo, you're still directionless. You never really
Bro, they had Cody Rhodes in a feud with Brock Lesnar for no reason.
No, like if you analyze Cody's promos, he's not saying anything. He's not saying every week he just comes out and he just says, "So what do you want to talk about?" And he just talks about just random shit for like 5 minutes.
And that's the main thing that shit does not get over.
Right. He's not saying anything.
And he's trying to force that shit to get over. It's like, yo, my dude. What do you mean? What do you want to talk about? Let's talk about you getting your ass whipped. Let's talk about that.
Here's another one. Here's another one. Rhea Ripley does it too. Nothing against Rhea. She does it too. Every week when she comes out, she's like, I'm going to be a fighting champion. Whenever you hear that in WWE, that's code for open challenge. That's what that means. I'm going to be a fighting champion, a.k.a. I'm going to put my title on the line against everybody because we don't have a fucking idea what we're doing.
But imagine, just imagine real quick. Remember when Cody tore his pec and he faced Seth Rollins? It was like 3-4 years ago, right? I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Imagine he would have faced Gunther in that Hell in a Cell. Good Lord.
He would have slapped that dude's tit off.
It's still really crazy to me, honestly.
Yo, shout outs to C-Jax. He just uploaded a video. SmackDown is dead and unwatchable. Angry Red.
Yeah, this shit is ridiculous, man.
But real quick, congratulations to the Lakers. They moved on. Or they're about to move on. They're winning 98-72. With the minute 48 left.
Some motherfuckers always make it to the finals.
No, they're not this year because they're facing OKC next. OKC is about to sweep them.
Yeah, they're in the semifinals, right?
Yeah, OKC is about to sweep them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They always make it to the semifinals. What happened to the Knicks?
They won by 51 on Wednesday, I believe.
Jesus, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been noticing these motherfuckers be scoring like 150 points and shit.
Like the final score is like 148 to 90.
Yeah,
98 or some shit.
I'm not even playing. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I noticed that shit like 2 years ago. I'm like, yo, the Knicks be like 120 points, my nigga. Like, what are y'all doing?
Like when the halftime score,
they shooting with 2 basketballs. Both of the basketballs go in the hoop. Like, yo, that's 4 points.
When the halftime score was literally 72-26, I changed the fucking channel. I was like, yep, time to watch AEW.
They're gonna do all that shit and still lose. Watch.
and Danhausen recursed Stephen A again.
No, that's my dude, though.
That's another one that need to go, Stephen A. Dude, stick to sports, bro. Don't talk about politics because you don't know shit.
Oh God.
Yeah, prayers go out to Rebel. Yeah, I heard about that terrible news, B.
Yeah, she has terminal ALS as well.
Fuck cancer, B. Seriously.
Yeah, she just fought off. She has cancer and terminal ALS.
That's the disease that takes away like your legs and shit, right?
Yeah, so she's more than likely her wrestling career is over, but Jesus, she might be on borrowed time.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I don't mean to sound dark and all that shit. I really don't mean to sound dark and all this shit, but like, shit like this really do be making me question God, son. Like, yo, God damn, B, like, doesn't have to be that crazy, but you got this dickhead in office doing the most. That's the wild part. Like, God damn.
Like that, like for those who are religious, I always said this, and like the more that I see it, the more I am convinced that it's the truth. That like once you like fuck up a certain amount of times, you know what I mean? Like God makes you suffer before you die. And then
which God though?
Well, I mean, like I'm religious to a Christian God, so Christian God is what I'm trying to basically say. And
Yeah,
I remember when a senator, like the senator from Arizona, like he banned Martin Luther King Day being a holiday. He, like he made kids.
I think
from
I heard
Arizona.
about that. Yeah,
John McCain. There you go. John McCain.
Yeah.
Like he made kids go to school on Martin Luther King Day because he didn't want to give a black man credit. And at the time that he did it, a Super Bowl was going to Sun Devil Stadium. The NFL took it from Sun Devil Stadium and put it in the Rose Bowl in a matter of seconds.
Jesus.
And like everybody thought that was the end of it. Around like 30, 40 years later, he had cancer. And he was going to suffer a very brutal death. Like he was going to make that motherfucker. He was like God was going to make him suffer a very long and brutal death. But all of a sudden, he saved Obamacare. Somebody must have forgave him, which let him die in his sleep.
Man, look. What about the other bullshit? The other people that had to suffer.
Religion's weird, man. Just the other day,
religion is stupid.
Yeah, religion's weird.
Like to me,
just the other day, I was here and Bram Stoker's Dracula was on my streaming thing, and I was like, man, I haven't seen this movie since I was like 12. 12-year-old me had no business watching Bram Stoker's Dracula. So I watched the movie just because, like, you know what?
That's the shit with Keanu Reeves.
Yeah. So I was like, you know what, man? Let me watch this as an adult and see like if my perspective has changed. And I didn't realize. I was like, wait a minute. So when Dracula was human, like he was fighting a war for God because his people believed in God, and the people that were warring against him didn't believe in God. So he fought for them and he won the war, and then his wife died. So he came back and he's like, I fought for you and this is what you give me? I was like, oh, this dude went heel on God. I was like, damn, he went heel on God. He's cutting a heel promo. I'm like, did Nero watch this? Is this where he got the Redeemer?
Yeah, yo, there you go. There you go.
So then he becomes
and that's
Dracula.
what made it work. Tony Khan booked this dude brilliantly. Like he got beef with God. He's like, I'll protect you, and this how you do.
That's not even the crazy. That's not even the crazy part. So he becomes Dracula, and like in the movie, obviously he's Dracula, and he kills a bunch of people, and he turns a bunch of people into vampires, whatever. And you know, at the end, he finally gets what's coming to him. They stab him in the heart. He goes back to the church where he first turned, and he's like, you know, give me peace. And you know, Winona Ryder's character Mina like stabs him, and you know, he looks up and like the light shines on him, and he becomes a human again. And I'm just sitting there and I'm like, wait, what? Like, am I supposed to believe that God forgave him after all of that? Like, this dude was a fucking monster heel for like 500 years. And then God's like, hey, bro, you crashed out. You can come up with us now. I'm like, if God isn't a troll.
I'll say this, right? And this is why I can never, and you know, everybody do their own thing, you know. We live our life how we live our life. I'll never get down with a God that permits slavery twice. You know what I'm saying?
It's almost going to be for a third time.
Right. That's how it's looking. A God like that, I'm not with it, B. If you feel like motherfuckers should go through slavery, and that goes for anybody, not only black people, when it comes to humankind, period. If that's the type of time you on, no. Get the fuck out of here, B.
Man, I believe in God. I don't believe in religion. That's always been my stance.
Oh
man,
yeah, by
look,
the way, this is a PSA announcement. Black people, stay the fuck away from Florida. Stay the fuck away from the South as a whole.
Ballet said, man, look, Ballet, check out that track I came out with, Hatred, on Ravenous. That's available everywhere. The name of the track is called Hatred. What? They're trying to rip up the Bill of Rights and all that shit, B. Yes. Shit is getting real out here, B. It's getting real. You know what the Supreme Court has said earlier today? Or yesterday? It was either today or yesterday.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. I know
Yeah,
you're talking
B.
about. Yeah.
Yeah, the Voting Rights Act.
Yeah. They trying to do shit little by little here and there, B. Gotta wisen up, man.
And what was the most disgusting part about that? And I know we're gonna lose viewers, but by me saying this, but might as well say it. A black man had to say, "I am ripping the voting rights from black people," and I'm a black man saying it.
Yeah,
because you guys don't.
There's a lot of coons. There's a lot of coons that be with the MAGA shit. A lot, believe it or not.
And it all goes
because
back
you
to
know.
Go
ahead, Toph.
Yeah, all I was gonna say is like the MAGA shit. Like that's not new. That's been a thing, unfortunately, for like the past 300 years. What that shit goes back to at the end of the day, it goes back to the old slave days where you had the slaves who were outside doing the field work, and then you had the slaves who were inside who were doing the housework, who were doing the babysitters, you know, so they were still slaves, but they weren't but they weren't treated as harshly. And so because they weren't treated as harshly, they convinced themselves that, oh, master isn't that bad. He treat me good. That's all it is. And that's just basically.
And guess what they used? And guess what they used? Guess what they used to feel that slavery was permitted? You didn't know what they used?
No, tell me.
The Bible.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I see what you're going with that.
It even got to the point where they edited it and they came up with the slavery Bible. Yes. These are fact. These are facts.
Yo, quick shout out to Shelly. How's the second place?
Like Ballet said, we have been here for nearly 500 years. We always have to fight for everything. And still to this fucking day, yo. Still to this day. These are facts. Ballet also said the U.S. 13 colonies have turned itself inside from day one to control us. It never stopped. Yeah. They always try to figure out ways to eradicate us and to frustrate us.
That's all MAGA is. That's all MAGA is. MAGA is just the next evolution. You know, so any black folks who are MAGA, it's the same energy, same vibe. They're just like, oh, like they'll treat me all right. Now they may not treat you all right, but it's like, no, bro, they see us all the same. If we got pulled over in a car, they're not gonna look at me and be like, oh, I'm not MAGA, then look at you and be like, he's MAGA. Like, no, they're gonna pull us over and they're gonna see 2-3 black dudes. They're all gonna treat us the same. So it doesn't matter at the end of the day.
Yeah.
They don't realize that.
And I get there are people out there that want to be like, oh, I don't want to get involved. Oh, that's them, not us type shit. Yo. I was one of them. I really was. But it's getting to that point where they're going to force you to pick a side, B. Unfortunately. Seriously, yo. Shit is getting real out here, B.
Yeah,
really
that's like
is.
Lashley's only. That's like Lashley's only L, because I don't know if Lashley is a Trump supporter per se. I remember one time he said that Trump was cool.
You sound like one.
He said that Trump was cool, but when he said Trump was cool, that was in reference to like when he met him at WrestleMania 23 back
That
then.
doesn't matter.
And so
He's
I'm
one.
yeah, yeah. So I'm like, well, lastly, like, do you not realize? And he made that comment like literally over a decade ago. So I don't know if he still feels the same or not. But like, if I could talk to Lashley, I'd be like, yo, dude, he thought you were cool because like you're a wrestler, you know, you got like MMA credentials, you got money. Like if you didn't have any of that, like Trump wouldn't fuck with you. He wouldn't give you the time of day at all. But whatever.
You know, you're right. You're right, Toph. And that's what they will use.
Like
They will
Tiger,
say, "Oh, Trump isn't racist. He helped out this person. He helped out that black person." But it's like, yeah, he helped out other rich black people. Yes, he's gonna help them out because that's what you call leverage. That's what you call influence.
like Tiger Woods said when he got caught drunk driving, he said like, "Oh, call the president. I know him." Like, "Oh, you stupid motherfucker."
Well,
And fuck Tiger Woods too.
anyway.
We can hold our own accountable too. Like Tiger Woods ain't shit. He's a motherfucking a drunkard, and he's very unsafe when it comes to the roads. And he's just all over the place. And the main thing is that, you know, when it comes to him, you know, being unsafe on the roads, and when it comes to him just creating all types of broken homes, allegedly.
Don't forget, anytime I ever talk about Tiger, I always mention.
Did you
Don't
get him
forget
some?
when he won his first when he won his first national. His first girlfriend, who was black, broke up with him because he checked other on his tax return. That's what he checked off.
Other, like, Goofy, you black.
Yep.
The fuck? I can't stand these motherfuckers. Like, yo, you are a black man. You are a black woman. You're black.
Like you did it.
Why a lot of these
Hold on,
motherfuckers
hold
want to
on,
be
hold on,
white
hold on.
so bad?
Hold on. He did it.
But they hate themselves.
He didn't have some type of a fucking clue when that racist white guy said that oh, they're gonna serve fried chicken at the Masters dinner. I was like, oh,
right.
That was your clue.
And you know what be the funny thing, Black Star? You know what be the funny thing? Like, Eddie Money Bet, that same motherfucker that said that shit, he'd be the one to eat up all the damn fried chicken.
Yeah. Here's the fucked up part about Tiger. It's stupid. Like, it's messed up because like I don't even fuck with you like that, my dude. I don't like you at all. But I'm still angry because of the principle. When you did that shit that you did a couple of years back, you know, when you was having relations with all those women, however many it was, they really did this. They got like a documentary for it on HBO Max. I think it's
Yeah, I heard
called
about
Tiger.
it. Yeah,
Right.
They
did like a literal. They did like a literal press conference. It was all in the news. It was like on ESPN, ABC.
yo,
and all
the
other
live mic cut.
stations.
I'm gonna give y'all heads up. The live mic cut off because I'm running out of hours. So keep on going. Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, when he did that stuff, they had a press conference and Tiger showed up to make like a public apology for his actions and what he did. And there was this dude on the documentary. I can't remember the guy's name, but it was a white dude, and it was a white guy who said this. He was like, "If Tiger wasn't black, like it would not have been like international news." And I agree. Because he's not the first player to do that. He's not the first person to do that. But because he's black, it was a fucking circus. So it's like Tiger in that moment didn't even realize, like, dude, they're treating you differently because of what you did, because you're a black man. And even then, as it was happening to him, he still didn't realize that. That's how brainwashed he is.
And who had told Tiger that again? Who told Tiger that?
It was one of his friends. It was like one of his white friends that was just simply, he wasn't defending what Tiger did. He just simply said,
Now I know what you mean. He's being real with them, like, yo, there's a lot of white
Yeah.
golfers out there that be on that same type of time as you, but it gets covered up.
Right. They just
Like, I
put him front
remember-
and center because he was black.
Like I remember when now you guys seen the OJ Made in America documentary, right?
I gotta watch that one.
Is that the one with the Cuba Gooding?
No. Like it's the one on ESPN. I think it's like a 7-part series.
No, I ain't see that one. I think I seen the one when Cuba Gooding was playing OJ. That one was actually pretty good.
No. Like this one's good
Check
too.
that out when you get the chance. Okay.
Like this one's good too, but like at the very beginning, like those like when like OJ's friends, and he said something. I think he said like there's a point in time when you do something so bad that your celebrity won't cover it. He said, "I'm telling you this because I'm warning you now. You're dangerously close to doing that." And in the background was the slow speed chase.
A slow speed chase?
Yeah, the OJ chase.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Like in the background, they're
Yeah,
showing
the
the
Bronco.
yeah. Like although like yeah, he's right on the money. You're gonna do something so bad that you can't come back from it.
If there's anything I regret, I wish I could have been an adult in the 90s just so I could see the crash outs when they gave the OJ verdict. I can't believe that. Like, anytime I meet an older person, I always say, is it true during the OJ verdict, like everybody at their jobs basically like were like, fuck this, and they left just to see the verdict? And every time I meet an old person, they're just like, yes, that's exactly what happened. Like, fuck. I have like vague memories of it, but I was like 7 or some shit.
Like I was in elementary school. Like yeah, like we were both 7. We literally stopped class to watch the verdict.
That's so fucking funny. I wish I could have seen that as an adult. Oh man, that would have been so. If only social.
Yeah,
media was
like
around
yo,
back
that
then.
shit was really everywhere on TV. I'll never forget that shit. And remember, like a lot of people didn't have like cable or streaming services and all that shit like that. So that shit was like on like, cause okay, of course I'm in the Bronx and all that. That shit was on. Okay, we had channel 11, 9, 7, 5, and 2, maybe 4. That shit was on half of those. Matter of fact, more than half of those damn channels.
Now I remember we was watching, and of course I was 7, same age as Toph. We're both 39 now. But I was watching cartoons. I was watching Cartoon Network because Cartoon Network barely came out.
I was a Cartoon Network kid. Love Cartoon Network.
Cartoon Network barely came out at that time. And I remember Cartoon Network stopping their shows because I think Looney Tunes was on at that time. And Cartoon Network literally stopped showing their show to watch the chase.
That did happen.
On a Cartoon Network? Get the fuck out of here.
I'm dead serious.
No, it happened. He's right. I remember that.
I'm dead serious.
Nah, I don't believe that shit. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm dead serious.
They not showing on their OJ Simpson.
They literally
on Cartoon Network, B.
They literally
we not doing
Looney Tunes. I guarantee you that happened. And me and my sister looked at each other like, what happened to the cartoons? Like, what's this?
Nah, Black Star tripping. I don't believe that. They would never show nothing like that on a Cartoon Network.
I remember seeing that. I don't remember it vaguely, but I know what you're talking about.
Yes.
On a Cartoon Network, though, come on.
It was odd cartoon.
It was probably because of the Turner Association, because they were connected to CNN. So they would do like what do you call it? What is it when you have like one
Simulcast.
network? Yeah, thank you. Simulcasting. Yeah, they do that with MTV and BET now. Like when they have the award shows, they simulcast. So they would do simulcasts every now and then, but only for like important shit.
My
They
dude,
did it
so
for the
you're
Olympics.
gonna compare
They
BET
did it for the
and
Olympics.
MTV to the Cartoon Network?
No, I'm saying
It's
like
a
they'll do
Cartoon Network. Like
they would do
not gonna do that.
simulcasting. I remember
Because
they
CNN
did. I remember they had the Olympic ceremony on Cartoon Network too.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. That's stuff like that's family friendly. They're not gonna have a high speed chase on the Cartoon Network.
I guarantee you because they did the same thing. They did the same thing later on that night. I know you remember, Sam, man. I know TKO remembers.
This dude Black Star tripping.
Well, you got to remember too. You got to remember too. Like
I'm
at
telling you
that
the
time.
truth.
Well, you got to remember too, Sam, man, that like at that time, like Cartoon Network was doing some edgy stuff, but society hadn't caught on yet. Like I
Like
remember
what?
Space Ghost Coast,
It was
like they were doing Space Ghost Coast to Coast, and it was coming on like
okay.
at
You
fucking
got that. Oh, you got that
right.
one.
Yeah, yeah.
That's just
They
come
were doing
on.
they were showing Space Ghost episodes at like fucking 6 o'clock in the afternoon. I was
But
like, why is this shit a kid? I look back on it. I'm like, why the fuck was this on like
but
during the
Space
kids
Ghost wasn't
hour?
that crazy though. Come on now, Space
I
Ghost.
No, Space
remember,
Ghost Coast to Coast was fucking crazy, bro. That show was crazy.
I remember watching the finals that very same night, and they simulcast the chase during the finals. I know you guys remember that because it was Houston versus New York. Game 6 was in New York, or Game 5 was in New York, and they literally stopped the game, put it on a simulcast. Like the game was on a smaller screen in the background while the chase was going on.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like the chase was everywhere, and like I said, like around that time where I was at, I didn't have no cable and shit. We only had like what 6 channels, and like half of them channels, they would show the chase. Like so, like if a program was playing, like whatever show was playing, like Moesha or whatever, they would switch and have show the damn the chase happening. I'm not disputing that, but I know damn well they ain't put that shit on the Cartoon Network. I
know. Hold on. I'm gonna prove it.
I'll give you UPN.
Right.
I give you
Hold on.
CW or WPIX, motherfucking shit like that. NBC, I give you that. Cartoon Network, nah, they was playing Huckleberry Finn, Down with Droopy D, motherfuckers like that.
Hold on, I'm googling it right now.
Yeah. And when you find that shit, definitely put that shit in the chat. And sit there and say that. You ain't interrupt my damn Centurions. Yo, that was my shit too. See, you got me going in the time machine. The Centurions and shit like that. That was my shit. I'm old school with it. You ain't gonna find that shit on Black Soul. Don't even waste your time, sir.
I remember there was this one website called Toonami Aftermath, and it just used to just play like Cartoon Network and Toonami stuff like 24/7.
Yeah, Toonami was my shit too. I used to love Toonami. Yeah. That's why I got if it was a Toonami, it was Adult Swim. That's how I got into like Yu Yu Hakusho and like Inuyasha and shit like that.
Yep. I think the WWF parodized OJ at WrestleMania 12.
during WrestleMania, they did that.
Yeah, they had the Roddy Piper Goldust thing. I didn't realize it was an OJ reference at that time, but I get it.
I knew right away. No, it says no, it didn't. That it was shown on NBC and CNN and interrupted the 94 finals on NBC. The chase occurred during a time of intense 24/7 news coverage rather than on children's animation channels.
Exactly.
Why were they chasing him anyway? What did he do? Oh, I know what he did.
That's a dumb question. What? I'm about to say, like, what the fuck? Are you serious right now? Yeah. He got to Toph got to fall back real quick. He got to take a breather. What did he do? We not gonna do that.
Nah, but like,
you heard what this dude Toph asked? Like,
yeah.
What did OJ do? That was a good one though. That
was actually pretty funny.
Why are you chasing that man? I mean, come on now.
No. But like I was a little kid at the time, and I knew OJ from NBC because he used to do football coverage for NBC. Like I told my brother, why are they chasing the dude from NBC across California like this? because I had no idea.
Some
My brother
motherfuckers
knew.
actually saying that shit was fake too. Believe it or not, some people were saying like, "Oh, that shit is fake," because judging off of the chase. Yo, this dude TKO. This dude TKO.
I'm going to make fun of him the entire show on Tuesday.
Get up, TKO. Get up.
I'm gonna get my poke flute from 6th grade to wake him up.
Oh man.
Nah, but like even during the trial was just like some crazy shit. And that was at the time when Like in Living Color was
they still mad at us about that. They still mad at us about that shit. Like
what
the fuck? We ain't killed that bitch.
No, but you know the reason why OJ got off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because of Johnny, right?
Yeah, Johnny, and that was payback. That was payback for like I think like the summer before. There was like this like this little black girl got shot up by like this Asian store owner. Shot her and killed her, and like the Chinese lady got off. Like a bunch of cops got off, and that led to the LA riots in '92. Like there was some people who said that like it doesn't matter. OJ was gonna get off. If there's a black person on that jury, OJ was gonna get off because there was no possible way they're gonna put their own in prison.
But nah, man. I mean, I'll let Black Star can meme TKO, but I'm not gonna give him shit. I mean, if you watch that SmackDown from beginning to end, like you fall asleep too. Shit, that shit was fucking ass cheese, man.
I'll say this.
Oh, she's Korean?
I'll say this. Like if SmackDown was 2 hours, it would have been a little better.
Think so?
These motherfuckers got to understand, right? And I get why they doing this. More hours, more advertisements. I get it. You know, the business, whatever, y'all greedy.
Where you been monies?
Right. Give me all my monies. But you can still get all of that while giving a good product. Like, everybody can eat. I just don't get these motherfuckers. We could all eat. Y'all could get y'all bread and put on a good product. Like, for instance, you shorten up the hours. You don't have to write too much. You don't have to put up too much angles. You can have only two strong storylines and maybe like one angle. And then you can have all the open challenges you want after that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I get it. Every match doesn't need a story. I get that.
Raw 2 hours.
But they don't want to do that.
Raw 2 hours and 30 minutes. It still sucks, but it's like digestible 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Yeah. Oh my god.
No, the thing about it is like, yeah, like you just said, like Raw's not perfect, but like there's a little bit of life to it. Like when I'm watching Raw, even the stuff I don't like, I get it. I get the story that they're telling. Like it may be a redundant story or it may be a story I'm not interested in, but I see the pieces moving. It's like, oh, okay, Pentagon's the Intercontinental Champion. Here comes Ethan Page. Here comes Rusev. You know, these guys want the titles. Okay, Liv Morgan's the Women's Champion. Roxy's getting babyface reactions. Okay, planting seeds. All right. Here's Obafemi doing an open challenge because they don't want him to face Roman immediately. Okay, here is Roman. He's the champion. Now he's feuding with Fatu. So it's like, I get it. I see the movement. On SmackDown, there's no movement at all. There's no story at all. None of it matters. They're literally retconning their own shit. Like the U.S. title is meaningless. Both of them. The men's and the women's title is meaningless. Cody's champion. Nobody.
The title has been useless, so let's move on about that one.
Yeah, the tag title scene is like literally
Jacob
every
could have
scene on
been
SmackDown.
Jacob could have began that Cody. Let's be
Right.
real.
It would make
Jacob
more
could have began
sense for
that
him to face
Cody, and
Cody.
Oba could have began that Roman. And that's the
Yeah.
thing too.
It-
But
That
wouldn't that
doesn't
be
mean
too much?
Oba.
Wouldn't that be too much too
No,
soon? You don't think so?
no. Shit
Okay.
needs to happen now. Like Oba, like all right. Oba, I'm not saying Oba should beat Roman at Backlash. No. I will find a way for Oba to still look dominant, but Roman still be the champion. And then
But
you
you don't.
could move on and have Oba do other things.
Real
You don't
quick,
have this dude Oba call this dude out at Mania, and then you just be like, oh, now we're gonna make these motherfuckers forget and just shoehorn in Jacob Fatu.
Right.
And I'm
And
real
that's
quick, but
right.
you don't like Jacob though.
I'm not saying that. You're not listening.
Wait,
to
hold
me.
up. To
I'm talking
go to
about
what
when
Sandman
it
just
comes
said.
to all right. This is what I'm talking about. Go ahead, Toe. Go ahead, Toe.
Yeah. To piggyback off what Sandman just said, that's what I'm talking about when I say that Triple H is conservative. Vince would never do that. Even when Vince was losing his fucking mind, he would never have a wrestler call out another wrestler at the
And then not
biggest
do the
show of the
match.
year and then be like, all right, we're not going to do the match for like another 6 months. No, Vince would never do that. But Triple H will, because that's just how he does stuff. He's too conservative. He plays it too
Wouldn't
safe.
it be like I still think that they're going to do it, but they're going to wait till August to do it.
That's fine if you want to do it at SummerSlam.
But that's
but
what
like if,
that's what Toph literally just said. That's
right,
the
right,
issue.
right.
By
Okay.
that
If
time,
you're gonna, yeah,
by that time, you think he's still gonna be hot? He's not.
yeah, right.
Like I'm telling
That's
you,
the point.
let me tell you, I always say this story. The day that I knew that Oba was going to be special was when he told that chick that Tony D'Angelo was with. Women should be seen, but not.
Oh yeah.
Like, yep, he's over. Just give him the title. Just give him.
Yeah,
But yeah, man,
dude.
like SmackDown's it's just a dead brand. Like everything on the show from top to bottom, none of it is over and none of it is working. Both US titles are dead. The tag title scene is dead. Cody is a boring champion. No one cares. Just nothing's working. All the feuds are just not good. The only
question that I have.
saving grace on SmackDown right now is Trick is doing all right. They're doing right by him, but that's about it. Everything
Here's the
else
question
is
that I
just
have,
not
real quick.
working.
Really, that's it though.
Like, here's the question that I have, and like anybody can answer this. But why put Ricky in a spot where he can't really get over?
Sink or swim
Like
method.
Sandman said. Yeah.
I
They
like
do that
Ricky.
all the time. Like, remember
me
what I was
too.
saying? Like, that doesn't work for everybody.
Yeah.
It works sometimes,
Yeah.
but very rarely
Right.
that shit works.
See,
But
for
wouldn't it
me,
be-
if I was booking it, I would have given Ricky like Razor Ramon like segments, like just his personality, the clothes he wears, the way he carries himself. He's the kind of dude where you do vignettes for like a month or so, and you
No,
get
but-
over.
But wouldn't it be better if you put him in a feud against, I don't know, like Trick or something like that, or Sammy? Like, give
I don't
him a-
know,
This
but
how
you don't
this
debut
how
him
I would have
cold.
booked this dude Saints, right? This how I would have booked Saints. Given the fact that he's supposed to be Cody's best friend. You know what I'm saying? Build on that. Like, have segments where Saints is trying to ask him, like, yo, if you need any favors, because I see motherfuckers keep
give
kicking
him
you
the
in the
MJF.
cock.
Give him the MJF.
Wait.
Okay.
Like, he be like, yo, the motherfuckers keep kicking you in your balls. Yo, I could have your back. And have Cody Rhodes be like on some reluctant type shit. Have him like, yo, I appreciate it, but I'll be good. But really build on that. Every time like Cody gets jumped or whatever, or he gets outnumbered, this dude Ricky Saints is like, yo, I could help you. Like, let me help you. and Cody keeps denying him, like, you know, shit like that, and to the point where Ricky Saints just snaps. But I won't have him snap yet. I will have him finally help Cody one time or whatever, something like that, and you know, Cody still like gets mad at this dude, Ricky Saints. So like, for instance, say like he's getting jumped by the MTFs or the MFTs, where the fuck they go? Who cares?
MTFs.
Yeah. Say like he's getting jumped by them, right? And then you have Ricky Saints come through and clean house. He makes the MTFs or the MFTs run out the ring and shit. He cleans house.
Just call me MTFs because that's good.
Yeah, yeah. Just walk with me with this one.
Okay.
And Cody Rhodes, you know, he's staggering, and Ricky Saints is helping him up. And then Cody gets mad at Ricky Saints and pushes him off, like, yo, didn't I tell you don't help me? I told you stay your ass up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then had this Ricky Saints like, yo, like I said I could help you. Look, I'm trying to help you. And Cody's not trying to hear that. He's like, yo, man, get the fuck out of here. I said, don't help me. Get the fuck out of here. You know, that's how you build character.
But when that bronze statue, his stupid baby face them, Cody's.
You said what?
I just think that
I said, wasn't that bronze statue his stupid baby face?
I guess.
No, did y'all hear what I just? Did y'all hear the story I just cooked?
Yeah, I just heard.
Did y'all hear what I was saying?
I like the story, but we both know
talk to me. Yeah, talk to me. Bounce off of that pause. Talk to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But we
Tell me
both,
like
But we both know that Cody is a massive stupid babyface. So you know that he's going to accept the help sooner or later.
And that's what I'm saying. They shouldn't do that. They should, do something different. And he can still be a babyface. He can still do that. But it's like, yo, give him a.
They kind of did tonight. They kind of did like what TK. It was really strange because like the way they booked the segment, they booked it like how TK would book shit. Because one criticism that TK gets is when people come in from other companies, a lot of times he doesn't really explain it. He just assumes the fans know. And it's like, no, the fans don't know. Explain it to us. So in the promo, Ricky's talking about like how him and Cody are friends. And then Ricky, right, he said we've met before. And then Ricky even made allusion to the fact that his friendship with Cody has been a detriment to him. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. Like, obviously, we know what he's talking about, but like, this hasn't been explored on WWE television at all. Like,
Cody should have expanded on that.
Let's go into that. Like, let's explain to the WWE audience how being Cody's friend has hurt his wrestling. Like, nope, we're not going to go into that. We're just going to have Nick Aldis make a match, and we're just like, no, because now if you've never seen
the reason
before.
Because like the reason why TK buried Ricky was because he was shown on camera in Los Angeles with Cody Rhodes walking up to the arena.
Yeah, remember he was saying that shit on this dude Van Vliet. He was saying that shit on Van Vliet's show. He was saying that the dude had approached him. He didn't say his name, and he was like, "Yo, wasn't that you?" About to go to, like, was it the Royal Rumble or something like that?
Like it was the Rumble or Mania. It was one of those two.
It was the Rumble.
And Starks said at that time, Starks, he's Saints now, but at that time he was Starks. Yeah. And he said, yeah, what about it? And he said, I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying that I wouldn't have did that if I was you. And, like a threat.
They was looking for a reason. That's what it was. They was looking for a reason.
And that's when Starks was saying that, yo, like I'm here supporting my friend. I'm not the one that posted anything.
Yeah, that's
I can't
always
control
been a thing.
what that dude records and posts. That wasn't on me.
That's always been a thing. In the past, like before social media existed, That's always been a thing. Like if you have like two people who are friends but they work at different companies, or if you have two people and like they're together in a relationship but they're in different companies, they would
Yeah,
always
that'll
be there.
always
They
be a
need to be.
thing.
Yeah,
Like look
it's
at
just with it's
Mania. Everybody came to
right,
Mania. You had
right.
AEW,
It's
TNA, all types,
yeah,
all
it's
different
just
types
in
of
the
talent
modern
came to
day because
Mania.
right, it's just because of the modern day that we live in due to social media. Now there's like cameras everywhere, and now like people post it, and so it's like people are always looking for a story. They're looking for news, like even if there's no story and shit. So
Like the storyline.
what happened to Ricky was like that was fucking stupid. The fact that that got him heat, and I say this as an AEW fan, the fact that that got him heat in the locker room, what that tells me is someone there already didn't like him and they was just looking for a reason. It gives me Mr. Kennedy vibes. You see what I'm saying? Because clearly that shit with Kennedy, like they packed them up too. They set him up clearly, but
But
because
to me,
anyway,
what Ricky should have said, and again, tell me if I'm wrong, but like he should have said like yeah, like you had me carrying your bags, and because of that, I couldn't feed my family. And like
yeah,
everybody,
yeah,
like everybody would have thought like what do you mean by that? And then Cody would have said like, are you talking about the Royal Rumble? Like expand on it, kind of like
exactly.
give it life.
Yeah, it's almost as if because I made the comparison before, like when they debuted Ricky tonight, it reminded me of Jericho because when Jericho debuted, you know, when he made his debut in WWF, he debuted against The Rock. But it's like all respect to Ricky Starks, he's not Chris Jericho in 1999. Like that was a different time when Jericho made his debut. The fans at that time they knew who Jericho was because that was the peak of the Monday Night War. Everybody was watching Nitro and Raw back and forth. So you can't just debut these people cold and just assume the fans know. And just based, I think TKO said they were like in Oklahoma. They were somewhere in Oklahoma. No offense to any Oklahoma folks out there, but they don't have any like the fans there. They're not hardcore. They're not gonna know who fucking Ricky Starks is.
They're hardcore. They're hardcore Oklahoma Sooners, and just recently,
you know what that
Oklahoma
means.
fans.
You know what that means, right there.
So I just don't. I don't understand. Like, why would you debut him in a segment against Cody? Have a match with him and then he loses. Like, how is he supposed to get over?
Like I saw
like, first impressions go a long ways. Like if you, because I guarantee you, the majority of people watching SmackDown tonight, that was their first time seeing Ricky Starks, and they see this guy, and he faces Cody, and then Cody just beats him.
I'll say this though. I'm not. I won't sit there and say he did a terrible job. He did what he was offered. Like he did his thing with what they offered him. And I won't sit there and completely bury what he did. He made the best of what they gave him. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Like I saw, like on the clips that I saw his Taker walk, right? I was like, he's so like I looked at it, I was like, he's so charismatic. He should be next man up. Him and Trick should be the next two up.
I agree with Sandman though, like, and I mean this with respect to Ricky. By himself in a WWE environment, yeah, he's gonna need help. He's gonna need like a bouncer bodyguard or
give him
a faction tag team.
Don't give him Gunther because Gunther will kill him. Give him
yeah.
Give him
see, you know what would have went perfect with this dude Ricky Saints as like a bodyguard.
Give him Hobbs.
I would have gave him Lash Legend. She'd be perfect.
Really?
She would have been perfect as his bodyguard.
Over
like a China type bodyguard. Okay, I see.
Yeah, I would have had Lash on that type of time.
Over Hobbs,
this dude
like Hobbs would work.
Yeah, he would.
But I agree, but they're not going to do that because AEW did it. You know what kind of time they're on. So yeah,
right.
They give him Hobbs or give him Priest. Priest would work too.
Yeah, that would definitely help Priest. It would give him something to do. No offense, our Truth. So,
sorry, Truth.
I know one person that was saying sorry.
TKO.
Weapon time.
Nah,
Weapon
motherfucking
time.
this dude Roman Reigns over here. Let me see. Let me find that shit real quick. Where the fuck that shit at? Let me see. There you go, right here.
Oh yeah, I saw that earlier. That's funny. Yeah, they didn't
Got the
do
tribal
anything
chief
with
out
the
here
phone.
apologizing.
Yeah, they didn't do anything with the phone. Yeah. So to those who don't know, well, we're in Saturday now, but earlier on Friday, a couple of hours before SmackDown,
Well, still Friday
there
here,
was a
so.
few.
So-
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Well, Fatu posted some stuff on social media where he was talking to somebody on a phone, and people were not responding well to that. So I don't know if that was just like a dropped idea or whatever the case may be. But anyway,
No, like they're probably going to expand on it on Raw on Monday, most likely.
I would just like to say they never did reveal Fatu's attacker. Just putting that out there.
Right. That was a distraction. Now
Like
they
all
got
of
a
a sudden-
mystery caller. Yo, this
Like-
mystery caller shit be like y'all need to stop giving out y'all numbers to random motherfuckers. That's the issue right here. Everybody got mystery callers. Randy Orton had a mystery caller. Jacob Fatu had a mystery caller.
It better not be Pat
Who was-
McAfee.
Like, yo, B. Hashtag fire Triple H. It's not Road Dogg. It's not Ed Koski. It's not Bill
That should be Stephen A.
Cosby.
Smith.
Whoever the fuck y'all want to fucking blame. It's Triple H.
Why should be
Get
Stephen
him
A. Smith?
out.
I guarantee you, Stephen A. Smith. I guarantee you.
The fuck,
I
son?
guarantee you,
What
Stephen A.
is,
Smith.
what is motherfuckers like? And this dude signed a new deal, son. He signed a new deal for what? He's really doing nothing.
I promise you, Stephen A. Smith. I can see it coming that it's him.
Blaze said WWE equals we won't explain.
I guarantee.
I love it.
I guarantee you, it's Stephen A. Smith, and you could tell. You could tell by first off the way TKO is acting when talking about Stephen A. Smith and how ESPN likes it when Stephen A. Smith mentions WWE. So I know for a fact that it's fucking him.
But that's the thing too. Motherfuckers keep on saying like, oh, it's all TKO. It's all TKO for TKO. Like, oh, now WWE and Triple H don't get no blame anymore. This is what we doing now.
No. Like I said.
No, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
I know Stephen A. Smith. I get it. I hear you.
The writing's on the wall.
Man, look. So you say you have Stephen A. Smith be Jacob Fatu's manager?
I don't like it, but you know it's happening.
That shit is incredibly random. Like,
I know.
so insane.
I know it is, but the logical, but I'm thinking, what's the least logical explanation? That is the least logical. The most logical just got fired. The least logical is still around.
Oh shit! Ballet said, "Mr. Crooked Hairline." Yeah, he just needs to just go bald, B. My dude got the how you have a flat top on top of your head, like, you know, a flat tops, you know, it was shape up around the dome. This motherfucker got the flat top literally on top of his head, like at a BC Scully.
Like it should be, Dewey, to be honest. To be honest with you, but that is cart before horse right there.
People need to let that go, man. Rock is done. He's
done. That's what I said. That's cart before horse.
Yeah, yo, fucking yeah, I know y'all seen that shit with this dude Dewey getting pulled over.
Yeah,
he got his Negro wake up call.
That's not a Negro wake up call. That hasn't happened yet.
Don't trust that little nigga over there.
I'm sure he'll go on Instagram. I'm sure he'll go on Instagram and we'll make up a lie and say, "My first time pulled over." Just try to seem more relatable.
I guarantee you, his explanation would be. I guarantee you, his explanation would be. I mixed I mixed my Terramana with these vodka. Like wait, what?
Oh, I'm pretty sure he got some Terramana. This motherfucker injects Terramana in his veins.
He's gonna make like a fucking 25-minute like video vlog where he's talking about, yeah, they put me in holding, man, and yeah, I've never been in holding before, and it was my first time ever having jail food, and oh yeah, I got a few scars, and he's gonna like milk the fuck out of this.
That motherfucker jail food would be In-N-Out burger.
That's what these celebrities don't like. This is my last rant of the night. That like what these celebrities need to understand. You people are not normal. You people are not normal. We recognize that. You're rich. You have money that regular folks can never even dream of. So stop trying to be relatable. Right. Stop trying to be relatable, because when you try to pretend to be relatable, that's when like people see through you. Like that's how Ellen DeGeneres got canceled. Like that's how Ellen DeGeneres got canceled. When COVID first started, she did these vlogs in her mansion where she was just like, "Man, it sure is lonely. I wish I could do something. I sure miss being out." And it was tone deaf. It's like, bitch, you live like in one of the biggest mansions in the world and you own like 4 more of them. Like, why are you complaining about like, I'm so lonely in this fucking mansion? Like, it was just so tone deaf. And she never recovered from that shit.
Lil Yachty was pretty good, right? Like Lil Yachty leading up to Mania, like he was good.
That's random.
Okay. No. Like I'm just saying, like Lil Yachty was the exception to the rule.
No, he was fine, but since you mentioned Lil Yachty, I'm gonna be that guy. I mean, it's not a bad thing, but are we just gonna ignore the fact that he basically became Trick's Prince Nana? Like, is that what we're doing? Like, you basically just ripped the Nana formula. I don't even think Trick needs a Nana, really, but whatever.
I thought
it's working for him though. You know what I'm saying? You still don't see a speck of dirt on any of their clothes. I like that, and that's why I was saying this dude Sami Zayn should do the ultimate heel shit and come out with a bucket of paint and throw that shit on his lemon pepper steppers or something like that.
Like, it should have been blood. He should have went full Peter with that shit.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know.
Have this dude do that shit, man. Like, yo, it's literally right there. Like, yo, you know this Trick is never dirty. Have this dude Sami Zayn be on some real hater shit and throw some dirt on him or something.
This motherfucker had a wedding dress as a ring. As a ring jacket.
Word. This dude came out with mad toilet paper.
I don't know why, but I feel like if Vince booked Trick, he would give him a Pootie Tang gimmick.
Yo, this dude Blaze is a mess. Blaze said Dwayne should have been like, you don't pull over the Rock. I got millions and millions
of dollars.
Well, you already know why this dude got pulled over. Be like, this motherfucker was doing the most. You know what I'm saying? All that Terramana in his veins and all that. Didn't he just come out with that movie? What was it? One of the Moana movies and shit.
Yeah, the Moana live action.
Part 2, yeah. You know, he was over there celebrating and shit.
But
shit, I got the footage right now. As a matter of fact, this motherfucker over here celebrating.
But I thought you guys were going to talk about Diddy.
My dude lit.
What about Diddy?
Like, you didn't hear what he said?
No, I'm not really paying attention to him anymore.
They're basically coming out as gay.
He's been gay like for 30 years, man. Like,
what the fuck? Where did that come from? Did you say Dewey been gay for 30 years?
No, not Dewey. I said P. Diddy.
Diddy.
Oh, I thought you said, yo, Dewey's been gay for like 30 years.
Yeah, no, not Diddy, my bad.
Oh yeah, that's like, come on. When it comes to this dude Diddy, come on, be like that shit. He's having the time of his life in prison.
Yeah, like they mentioned
Oh,
that.
Come on.
Like they mentioned that in the documentary on Peacock that he's gay.
Oh yeah.
Well, when
He
it
always
comes to
has
the
been,
case
bro.
and all that, look all the people that came out and said, the shit that he was doing.
He's always been gay.
Like,
Just look at his pictures.
It's
Look at his pictures.
certified. Like, yeah, like my dude, you go both ways. You like men and women.
Just look at his old pictures, man. You can just tell. He's always been gay. So I don't care if he is or if anybody is. Live your truth. I don't give a fuck. But a lot of
Yeah,
women
and it's
don't
like,
understand.
there's adults, it's amongst adults, and there's nothing but consent. Yeah, they consenting with what they doing. That's it. Like, do what you do.
What a lot of girls, especially black women, unfortunately, what they don't get is that when you're a music mogul, when you're like the CEO of like a legitimate brand, one of the biggest brands in the world, and you got all that money for political reasons and for security reasons, you have to have a next of kin. You have to have children. Like that's some Game of Thrones type shit. Because if you don't, and something happens to you, like then your shit's just gonna get lost with the estate and all that. So that's why he has kids. And so it's like a lot of women will see that and they're just like, oh, he's not gay. If he's gay, then how does he have so and so? It's like because he had to. And just because he has sons, right? And just because he has sons, you don't know how they were fucking conceived. Don't come to assumptions. Don't assume that these children were conceived the old-fashioned way. You don't know what the fuck goes on behind closed doors. There could be multiple people there. So
right. But anyways, let's get up out of here, B. Oh, matter of fact, before we go, let me see. Yeah, let's go. Because
TKO beat us to sleep about an hour ago.
Word. Well, yeah, B. More gaming content coming on the way. I got the gamer requests when it comes to Infamous Second Son, and when it comes to Red Dead Redemption Part 2. Be on the lookout for that this weekend.
I gotta join into one of those streams. Like, when is it?
This weekend. If not tonight, definitely this weekend. Just be on the lookout, my dude.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, B. If y'all want to see more gaming content, you already know, hit that tip jar. I got that new game that came out, Terminator 2, the arcade game. It's like a side scroller. You know what I'm saying? I could play that content. I got the Fist of the North Star content. I'm going to continue on with the Last of Us content, also with the Metal Gear Solid. You did.
All right.
TKO took extra Ambien.
Y'all. Let's get appreciate you, Blaze. Appreciate you, Ballet. Appreciate my dude Dynasty, my dude Josh, my dude Tyler, King Leo, the Professor, Tati was goody. All of y'all being great show, great conversation. Hopefully y'all learned something too, B. Appreciate you. 20 likes. Sheesh. And on that note, you already know the vibes, B. Peace out. What the fuck?
Let's get litty and make this a celebration. Yeah, I feel amazing. Bartender keep me racing. Put your drinking glasses high in the sky. Let them know you're blessed and you really love life.